sucked in to stalking for a second. Good morning, friends. Hello. Thank you, Christy. Good morning. How is everyone today? Thank you so much. Hello, Rum Spiced. Good morning. Caitlin. Hello, Mo Thrifty Gangs. Hello, Four Dogs. You're fantastic. Good. Ready for all the things shipping. I love it. Ask me a question right now. Get us started. Who's ready? Living, loving, laughing. Fucking facts. Did you know when you click on someone, Caitlin, I think we need to start going for like daily drives. I know I'm getting my hair done today. I'm excited. How do you tape a box? Great question. Wise guy. We're again raising spirits. That's awesome. I could use all of the raised spirits today. Good morning, Laura K. What about oversized items? Stephanie, what about oversized items? I would love to answer your question. How do you ship them? So we're going to go right at it. As long as you, good morning, Thriftworks. Thank you for entertaining me this morning while I was packing. I actually got up and came to work today because yesterday me and Emma had mental health day. Today, Cole had one, which made me very sad, but I had to bring Emma to school, so I had to get up. Someone said you don't have to change the measurement size, just the weight. That is not correct. That is incorrect. I had my first show last night. A friend said the items had free shipping. So was it their first time on the app? Because people that just start the app, I think they get free shipping. There's some kind of, they get an incentive when they first start. They get like free shipping up to a certain dollar amount, but it's not paid by you. It's paid by them. It's paid by Whatnot. Okay. Oversized items. If you go and follow, my daughter did get her book and she's very excited and she's already like halfway done with it. Okay. I'm going to answer the one question and then I'm going to come back because I see more questions. Okay. If you go to my YouTube, you will be able to watch videos on how to create. I just posted 2 days ago how to create a custom shipping profile. If you create a custom shipping profile prior to your show, you only have to create it once and it stays in there forever. It'll just be like when you scroll through now and you pick if you want to ship something for £1 or £2, £3. Now it'll show up as your custom shipping profile and you don't have to re-add it. So that'll be in there forever every time you want to sell something too big. If you go watch my show from 2 weeks ago on YouTube, this show from 2 weeks ago on YouTube, it will show you, we did the test on like adding the actual dimensions. And if you add the actual dimensions, how much it's going to cost you. So like if it's under 1,728 square feet, it'll ship for $9.21. It doesn't matter if it's 18 by 8 by 2, 20 by 2 by 2, as long as it's under those dimensions, it'll ship for the max shipping on here. But if it's bigger than that, it'll charge incrementally if you create a custom shipping profile. And if you go to my YouTube, you can watch that. You do not have to have a tax ID. How do I know if it's going ground or priority? It'll tell you before you print the label. When you go to print the label on the side, it'll say shipping priority, shipping ground, shipping whatever. And then after you print the label, it'll show you on the label. This is also on YouTube. It'll show you on the label and have a big G if it's ground, a P if it's priority. And then with priority, it'll either say flat rate or regular. But it'll show you before you print it and on the label. No, you didn't pay everyone's shipping. I had my first show last night. And what do you suggest you do with people canceling orders? I knew you were coming over here, Travelers Antiques. I saw that you're getting a couch delivered? And everyone go follow Travelers Antiques. Thank you for rating us. I appreciate you. You said you're going to be done in 20 minutes. And I was like, fun fact, I'm going to be on in 20 minutes. I tried to win. I did not enter for the Starbucks gift card because I'm not a Starbucks girly, but I did try to win the Dunkin' Donuts and I didn't win it, but that's okay. I get my boxes from USPS. Good morning. I get my boxes from USPS. You can get them for free from USPS.com. Where are all my down here, USPS. And then also, if you see that wall of boxes, let me do my little spiel. Good morning. If you're new here, my name is Christine. I have a full store full of stuff. Antiques, collectibles, jewelry, glassware, clothing, a little bit of everything. This is for the Whatnot pendant. I didn't even show it, but I gotta show it to you. Heidi, you want a Whatnot pendant? Look how cool that is. Isn't that awesome? I also suggest you can do a couple things. I put on Facebook that I needed boxes, and I have what I call box fairies that just show up. Bargain bin, thank you so much for your gift to chat. Let's run that. I have people that I call box fairies that just show up and give me boxes, which is amazing. You can also go to Lowe's, Home Depot, Dollar General, and ask for boxes, and they will get them to you. Okay, let's look at bargain bin. Bargain bin. I already follow you. Do you know when you go to follow people, cancellations are not accepted? I would, per Whatnot policy, a bid is a binding contract. You do not have to accept any cancellations. Do I accept cancellations sometimes? Yes. Do I think that there is sometimes when it's acceptable? Yes. Do I think that if someone says my dog's sister's brother's cousin's wife stepped on my phone and bid is an acceptable reason to cancel? No, I do not. You are not allowed to use pirate ship. No. Okay. Bargain bin bonanza. We're going to take just a brief second. Everyone, please go follow Bargain Bin Bonanza. Let me go bookmark all of your shows. I already have all of your shows bookmarked. Cindy, everyone go follow Cindy. She's got a bunch of shows coming up. I do suggest having a bunch of shows scheduled, especially if you're going to do a gift to chat. That way, when people go and follow you, they can also go and bookmark your shows. So everyone go follow Bargain Bin. Also, please make sure you're following Cherry Bomb Vintage. Thank you so much for helping me. Is the marketplace the same as the Buy It Now? No. Are pre-bids prepaid if they win? A seller who sent me $100 giveaway is now suspended, just gave a car away. Any insight on this? No, I did see some drama on that. I try not to involve myself in drama scams. As long as you got your gift card, I would just move on. When bundling items for shipping, how does that get figured for weight? The weights add up. So if I sell this for £1 and this for £1 and this for £1, when I go to ship it, it's going to say it's going to weigh 3 pounds automatically. Thank you for purchasing a gift. I appreciate you purchasing stuff out of my Buy It Now. Also, I got an entire box. All the candy in my Buy It Now, the proceeds of the candy go to my son's girlfriend's dance troupe. She got us an entire box of raspberries. So there are 50 raspberry candy bars in the Buy It Now right now, if you are a big fan of the raspberry, like we tend to be. Everyone, please go follow Bargain Bin. I feel like I'm just rattling off. All of this will be available for replay on my YouTube. I am not going to cry or have a meltdown today, so I will leave this show up for future views. Your Buy It Now. Thank you, Caitlin. I appreciate you. Your Buy It Now is the best dang chocolate ever. Your Buy It Now is what is in your show. Your marketplace is stuff that'll show all the time, even if you're not. Thank you. Shelby Belby made it for me. Caramel for me. Thank you. I need it. I'm new. Really struggled first couple times. Just figured out by someone here. Items in shop come up alphabetically. Makes it hard finding. You can number them if it's easier. Like you can put 1 something, 2 something. And I have a video on how to list on your marketplace on my YouTube. I have a video on how to list something in your marketplace, your Buy It Now, and an auction. Thank you for all your purchase out of the Buy It Now. I appreciate you. My cat bid on high on wait, I missed it. My cat bid on high bid a purse last night. Oh, I won a buyer's givey though. All right, that's a bonus. My YouTube name is The Hodgepodge Place. It is the same name here as it is on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. TikTok only if you don't mind swearing, and currently a lot of crying and bad dating stories. No Pokemon. I look fresh. Thank you. I did not sleep because my basement was flooding last night, and I was afraid to take a pill to go to sleep because I had to stay awake to make sure I could watch my basement. And I have officially decided that I have a natural spring in my basement, and that is what is adding to the what is adding to the more than ever that there's a like this is the ground. How is that groundwater? I feel like there has to be some kind of burst pipe or something there. So there's got to be a natural so every day it's flooded. So I was trying to clean it out last night in the dark in my haunted basement. So it was it is got to be like a natural spring under the ground that is coming up, and that is what is causing the majority of my flooding. Also, if you're new here, I am currently doing did everyone go follow Bargain Bin? Thank you again, Bargain Bin, for being here. Thank you, Twin Mom, for your tip. I need some Dunkin' today. Kevin, you won that from Bargain Bin, so please make sure you were following them. Thank you so much. If you are, you're new here, hello, welcome, thank you. Natural spring in your house is haunted. Oh, my house is super haunted. My house is 300 years old, and it was part of the Underground Railroad, and it is currently just crumbling. So I am doing a 30K in 30 days. I'm going to do a full update tomorrow. I didn't want to take away from today's show to do an update, so I'm going to do a full update tomorrow on the 30K in 30 days, where I'm at. And then tomorrow, Cherry Bomb Vintage and Ho to the Mo are coming here in real life to help me sell everything in the shop so that we can get back on track so I can fix my basement. This one is from ES Auction House. ES Auction House is one of my new favorite people, very new, 703. Let's try to get them to 800 right now. How do y'all like to organize clothing inventory? Size, style, clothes. I have found I would think size would be the best, but thank you, Doug. I like random pulls all the time. And I like random pulls when it comes to clothing, because if I'm running, if I just want smalls, but I am just going to sit there and, I'm not going to wait for just, I feel like if you do random pulls, it keeps people in your show longer because they're waiting for their items. If you're like, okay, I'm going to run all the smalls right now, everyone who doesn't want a small is going to leave. Okay, I'm gonna run all the, something like that. So if you do random pulls and you do all sorts of place, you're gonna get more people to stay in your room longer. That's just my opinion. Feel like it's the first time. I feel like I need to move to Oklahoma too. Sent you a label for a natural spring water in your basement. Thank you. Tag Bargain Bin. Oh yeah, can someone tag Bargain Bin again for me, please? So we can make sure they're following Bargain Bin. Everyone now go follow ES Auction House. I want to try to get them to 800. Check your text. Did you just send it? Okay. How do you ship necklaces with chains so that they don't get tangled? I wrap them in tissue paper. Oh my God, that's amazing. How did you make that fast? There you go. Hodgepodge Place natural spring water. I'm going to tap into my spring in my basement and I'm going to sell you guys natural spring water. Thank you, Philly Flipper, for making that instantly. I love you. That's pretty funny. Try aluminum foil. Okay, that's a great idea. Thank you. I got you. I am going to, we're fixing I have to fix the wall in my basement, and I have to fix the ground, and I have to put in a new sub pump, and I have to do a bunch of other stuff. I have a dirt floor basement and whatever walls. So we have a whole plan we're going to do at the beginning of May. Ooh, a straw. Kelly, that's a great idea. Use a straw to ship. What do you do when someone said they didn't get a giveaway in a bad review? Okay, so here's my thing. Haunted house spring water. That's a good idea. If bad reviews are going to happen, sometimes for legitimately and sometimes because people suck. The sales cure all. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do. You can respond if you want. I don't think responding to reviews is a great idea because you can get into rough situations. I would just try to sell more and get more reviews to just negate the negative one. If you sent it, if there's a chance you didn't send it and you want to send them something else, maybe send them a $5 gift card, something like that. But if you sent it, because I'm going to tell you when I ship things, do I mess up? For sure. It happens all the time. But I also have a nice little camera right there. I also have a camera right there. And when I ship things, especially with with Sarah and Steve, I wish we would have recorded ourselves, because when we do those big jewelry shows, we yell out loud as we're packing. So I'll be like, Philly Flipper, 7 items, $5 gift card going in. Sarah will go, $5 going in. Steve will go, going in. We reiterate it. I count the items. We say the gift card. We're pretty good at it. Now, do we mess up? For sure. Shit happens. Yes, chef. We are like a well-oiled machine. So when people will message me and be like, hey, I didn't get my gift card, I will, if I have time, sometimes I make time because sometimes I know people are full of shit. If I have time, I'll pull the camera footage and I will watch us put everything in the box just to prove that I did it. Sometimes I don't have, most of the time I don't have the time and I'll just whatever. Yeah, there goes your burglary plans. So most of the time I won't, but sometimes I make time, especially if it's someone that I'm like, that seems shitty. Like you seem like maybe that's not, or if I packed it specifically, like I had someone buy 5 5-pound bags of jewelry. I know for a fact that I packed it because it was the last thing I packed. It was a bitch to pack. I remember complaining about it the entire time, talking to Sarah about it, doing it. Now, could someone have, I don't know, cut open the box, stolen a box of jewelry, done something in the interim? For sure. But did I go back and watch my video and watch me pack it and hear me complain about it and watch me freaking pack it just for my own sense? I said to the person, go ahead and, make a claim, get your money back, do whatever you want to do. But for my own peace of mind, did I go back and watch and validate that I did the right thing? Yes, I did. Did I ever say anything to that person? No, I didn't, because that's on them. If you wanna lie, that's on you. Walking through the process of what? Exactly, karma. Thank you so much, ES Auction. Let's run another giveaway. Thank you, Shopping Mimi, for your tip. I appreciate you. How you ship. Can I be completely, I will do my best to just show you. I don't, that's a very vague question. If you don't know how to ship something, you shouldn't be selling. And I'm not saying that like you can't learn, but I'm saying like, if you don't know like basic, like how, like people ask specifically how would you ship this piece of glass? The order. Okay. How I do things. This is what I would do. So because I think they're asking with you. Okay, so I'll show you. We'll go for a walk. Everyone getting this gift card giveaway from Time for Vintage. Hold on, let me just make sure I follow you. I'm almost positive that I already do. Yeah, I knew I already followed you. 353 on Time for Vintage. Let's get them to 500 real quick. Okay. I am going to walk over here. This is what I would do. Because I probably should have put my shoes on. It's okay. Because I weigh each item before I pack it, what I will do, and I can't show you everything because it'll show people's personal information, but I'll pull this up and I'll go over here and it'll say Sarah's Finds. Okay. Sarah's Finds got one thing, a dark chocolate peanut butter. I will come over here. I'll pull the dark chocolate peanut butter. I'll wrap it. I'll put it in a bag. I'll go back. I'll weigh it. There's my scale on the floor. That I know what it weighs, so I wouldn't have to like change it. But if it was like a bigger thing, smaller thing, I would make sure the weight was right and it fit in the right box. And then I would go print the label. I do not bulk print and I do not print labels prior to packing because once you add packing material and boxes and everything, it's going to weigh more. And I want to make sure that it's correct when I ship it. So I do not bulk print. I print after I have packed everything. Does that help? Did that help answer your question? I'm sorry if it didn't. I can go into, I love you too. Thank you again I saw another tip pop up. Thank you so much. That's amazing. Okay, good. Do you do local pickups on your orders? Yes, I do local pickup on my orders. How that works is technically they have 7 days, but like some of my friends don't pick up for months and that's okay. Caitlin, Jamie. Just kidding. So they buy it, they have to go into your wallet. So anybody can do it. So people will do that sometimes. Like right now, if you wanted to buy a gift to chat and you didn't want to pay the shipping on it, you won't get anything from me, but that's fine. You're just gonna get stickers anyway. You can go into your wallet. You can do local pickup. You're gonna buy it and it won't charge you any shipping. And then you're gonna get a code. So if you're not physically coming here, you have to send me the code. But if you're like, when Caitlin comes and picks up her stuff, like she bought this beautiful thing the other day for her Christmas village. When she comes and picks it up, she's going to give me the code. I'll go in, type in the code and confirm pickup. When you tape 2 priority boxes together, how does it get charged? So you can't tape flat rate boxes together. You can tape like regular priority boxes together. And as long as it doesn't exceed the 1,728 square foot, it's fine. So like 2 5-pound, 2 of the big boxes, don't Frankenbox correctly. I'm looking at you, you know who. If you do it without cutting some of it, but like 2 of the smaller boxes, Can be square foot. Thank you. You can Frankenbox like 3 of the smaller boxes together and it'll only be 1 charge because as long as it's going priority. It is being here and going to, your eyes are matching your sweater. Oh, thank you. That's so nice. Everyone go follow Time for Vintage. I Frankenbox all the time. I never do because I think it's a pain in the butt. So you can change price of shipping when you're packing if it weighs more than, yes. The customer pays $9.21 on shipping and then your package and it's more than $9.21. Who pays the difference? If you do not charge them the difference, you pay the difference. If you charge them correctly, they will pay it. So let's say right now, so the priority mailing bags are provided by PO that aren't flat rate. Yes, regular mailing boxes. Oh, hold on just a second, and I want to address the $9.21 thing. So here's an example. This is a flat rate priority box. Only flat rate items can go on this. This is a mailing box priority box. Flat rate mailing. There are a bunch of different sizes in mailing boxes that you can get that are not flat rate. This one is my favorite. Little 6x6x7 mailing box. Not flat rate, just a small mailing box. Okay. What question? The $9.21. All right, let's say Cherry Bomb. Again, I'm doing my best to keep up with all the chat. Everyone go follow Time for Vintage. But I am obviously talking fast and answering these questions as they pop up. Junk with Leslie, thank you so much. You won that gift card giveaway. Let's run another one. Okay, let's say Cherry Bomb bought this for £1. She's going to pay $9.21. And then this is going to be £1 and it's going to be free shipping. And this is going to be £3 and it's still going to be free shipping because now we're only at £5. But then this is going to be a couple ounces. So she's going to pay another $1. And then she's going to buy something else for £1 and she's going to pay $4 for shipping. And then she's going to buy this, she'd pay $4. So if you charge them, if you sell it correctly, it will ship correctly. So then as a whole, she has paid $13 for shipping. Her thing is going to weigh 7 pounds. It's going to go ground shipping, but I'm going to pay $0 for the shipping because she paid for it. I'm not going to pay for it. Do you only ship in priority boxes? No. Here is a look at the stuff going out today. I'm getting my steps in today. I have a bunch of stuff in little bags, and then I have all of these. I have regular priority, I have an old Amazon box, and then I have a whole bunch of little plain white and brown boxes for things that are going just ground, advantage, and not priority. I also ship in any size box that I can find. I never unbundle anything. But yes, if you unbundle and they didn't pay for shipping, you do have to pay. If it's priority, I will put it in a priority box. If it's ground, I will find a box that fits the size. Mailers are okay for small items instead of boxes. As long as it's not breakable, yeah. So you just do a bigger, yes. So Doug, thank you for asking these questions. If you sell correctly, it'll ship correctly. Exactly. Thank you. I should have that tattooed on my forehead. This one's from Izzy. I'm so sorry. Everyone getting this gift card giveaway from Izzy. Izzy, I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Izzy, I didn't even know. Let me go bookmark all of your shows. You got Christmas shows coming up? Izzy, we need to be best friends. Izzy made me some pictures that I'm going to use. Priority has to be over 16 ounces, 16 to 5. Yes. Yeah. So the bigger box, if you go to my YouTube, again, if you have questions on shipping and you want to go watch, you can rewatch this show, but also I have about an hour-long playlist of just shipping videos that'll help you do all of this. If you go and watch my shipping videos, I will show you how that you can mess around with the box size. So I have in one of my first ever shipping videos, the person got 384 ounces. So it was like, I don't know, whatever, how many pounds that is, 384 ounces. So I messed around with the box and I'm like, okay, they paid more than $9.21 for shipping. So I can make the box a little bigger. So then I made the box a 14 by 12 by 12 and it was still free. And I was like, cool, let me try again. 14 by 14 by 14 still didn't charge me anything because they still paid enough in shipping. Then I made it like a 16 by 14 by 14 and that was the biggest I can make it. So then I was like, awesome, I can fit all of that in a 16 by 14 by 14 and I didn't have to pay to unbundle or change the shipping. Do you post something that shows how to set up a shipping? I did. I posted it 2 days ago. The video 2 days ago will show you how to set up a shipping profile. Thank you for the continued knowledge. Headed out to start an auction. Awesome. Thank you so much, Just Pockets. Have a great day. Everyone go follow Izzy. A P or G. Yes, if you look, you'll also see this video on YouTube, and it'll show you the 73-cent shipping, the ground, the priority, and the priority flat rate. How do you have people that help you pack and ship? No, I do not. I do everything by myself. Hi, if you're new here, my name is Christine. I have a full store full of stuff, antiques, collectibles, jewelry, clothing, a little bit of everything. Because I do everything by myself, my place looks like this. So I source by myself, I sell by myself, I pack and ship by myself. I do have special friends coming tomorrow because I have someone coming to look at my shop because I'm selling it. I have someone coming to look at my shop in my YouTube is right here, the Hodgepodge Place, same name on all platforms. On Saturday, so Cherry Bomb Vintage and Ho to the Mo are coming in real life, and they're going to help me try to ship things, and we're trying to catch up on my 30K in 30 days, so I'm going to sell everything. Tomorrow's going to be an epic day. You're not going to want to miss it. Recently bought a storage unit filled with new tags closing. Want to run several giveaways through the show. Any advice for a successful show? And saying you do it by yourself. Thank you. Advice for a successful show. Don't give up. Talk a lot. Run consistently. Run fast. Tell funny stories. Make an ass out of yourself. That's all the things I do. If you sell your story, you're still going to be selling. Yes. Can't wait to see that. Is cloning when you dupe this one? Yeah, so I also, in the video from 2 days ago where I show you how to make a custom shipping profile, I also show you how to clone items. Cheat sheets on shipping. What I have this posted on my Instagram and my YouTube. This is a good cheat sheet if you need that. Thank you so much for whoever won that. I know there's another one, so I'm going to start it. But how do you set up your weights for random pulls? I have mini 1 to 3 ounces, small 4 to 7 ounces, medium 12 to 15 ounces, large 1 to 2 pounds, ship alone 5 pounds. And then I just run off those listings. How can I learn to do this? Such as run a giveaway, put in prices, change. All on my YouTube. And also, good morning, Toasty Gold. All on my YouTube channel. So the Hodgepodge Place on YouTube. You can go back and rewatch this video, but you can also go and watch my shipping videos. You can pause, you can rewind, you can, I don't talk as fast. I also talk a lot softer, so it's easier to listen to sometimes. My YouTube channel is the Hodgepodge Place. This is the same name, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, if you don't mind swearing, and bad dating stories. How do you do a pickup if you're close by? I am in New York, and you go to your wallet and you change to local pickup. I tried doing custom profiles, somehow messed up. So here's the other thing. I only use custom profiles once in a blue moon. I only use custom profiles if I sell, like the other day, I sold one of those giant trinket trays. I use that a custom profile. But on my regular shows, I sell hundreds of things a day. I never use a custom profile. The only custom profile I have set up is for a 5-pound max box size 1 has to ship alone thing. That is the only custom profile I use, and I don't use it that often. And just add, yes, that's how I do everything. I just added the weight. How long have you been doing this? 2.5 years. Work. Yes. When you do random pulls, do you just put the person's name? Yes. So I used to only do it by video receipts, but now video receipts are a little off. So now if you look at like this, so like this is Sassy Lassie. I just put their name on a little Post-it, T. Garcia, and then I put it on the thing. Okay. You want me to, do you pull the giveaway? Do you select Smart Bundle? It does it automatically. So better than a regular go-to job? I don't know what that means. Do I set goals for every show? Generally, yes. Everyone go follow Dust Pockets. Thank you so much. Dust Pockets with 435. He said he had to go do an auction, so everyone go follow him. He's not here anymore, so let him come back to some surprise follows. How do you all get those whatnot flags? I keep seeing them. We were given them. Any tips for someone starting out? Some days seem to be good. That's going to happen. Like a job working for an agency, I mean. I still have no clue what you're talking about. I do not work for anyone. I work for myself. How do we allow? Okay, I'm going to start over. Good morning. My name is Christine. I have a full store full of stuff. Antiques, collectibles, jewelry, glassware, clothing, a little bit of everything. This is my entire life. This is my job. I worked a corporate retail job for 15 years, left it, started this. I sell every single day. Is it better? 100%. Is it harder? Yes. Is it mentally better? For sure. I have a much better work-home life balance. I don't have as much money, but money isn't everything. I very much love everything that I do. Can you you could go back and watch it, Harry Tornado. Stressing me out. Just kidding. When you ship 5 pounds jewelry, what box do you use? A flat rate box. I know. Can you go back and repeat? So would you suggest adding gifts to the purchases? So when I first started, I wrote handwritten notes all the time and I gave like candy and stuff. And then people started complaining about candy. So I didn't give candy anymore. I do sometimes put stickers in for new buyers, or I write like, thank you for your purchase. Like I'll randomly put, that's up to you. It's not necessary and generally definitely not needed. And most of the time not a big deal. Sometimes people do really appreciate it, but it doesn't have to happen. I had a slice of bologna dollars. I'm going to start ordering shit from you then. I want some bologna. They did complain about candy. Multiple people complained about candy. I'm employed for a city job in New York, retiring this year, looking to start selling. That's amazing. You should do it. What kind of spaz complaints? People complain about everything. People complain about giveaways. People complain about literally everything. How long did it take you to get a large following? Oh, that's what I was going to say. When we started, because people were saying, sometimes they have good shows, sometimes they have bad shows. What's up, Storage Auction Pirate? I'm going to give you my little spiel. I've been doing this for only 2.5 years. When I first started, my first show, I sold nothing. My second show, I sold nothing. My third show, I sold nothing. My fourth show, I sold $44. My fifth show, I sold nothing. I didn't sell over $200 till my 12th show. I didn't get over 2,000 followers until 6 months in. It takes time. It takes effort. What you put into it, you will get out. But also, it is social media selling. Think about your favorite people on social media. Think about Bug, you won that giveaway. I'm going to run another one. Everyone go make sure you're following Dust Pockets. This one is from Doug and Daniel. Doug Estate Sales Finds. One of my favorite people. Look, they bought me these flowers because I was having a meltdown the other day. Thank you so much, Doug. So think about your favorite people on social media. People all the time are like, how do you get people in your room? You have to, thank you so much for your tip. Oh my God, I love you. You're going to get a brick on my wall. I'm so excited. I'm going to update that for tomorrow. Thank you so much for your tip. I appreciate you. Thank you for appreciating me and all the time I take out of my day and life to do this, because I should be packing, but I am here for you guys. Building the wall. Anyway. Think about your favorite people on social media. First of all, it doesn't happen overnight. Think about Harry Tornado. How long do you think it took him to grow his YouTube following? And look at how he still has to. So now, even with a big YouTube following coming over to Whatnot, he still had to start at nothing. He still had to take time and build and grow. It takes time. You have to, it isn't just overnight success for 95% of the people who do social media. Also, to be a social media seller, you have to give them more than product. Everyone has what I have. Every single person on this app can get exactly what I get from somewhere, right? You have to offer something else. I often cry, but I tell stories. I talk about my life. I talk to the chat. I make friends. You have to be entertaining. I juggle, right? Social media selling isn't for everybody. I'm not saying this platform is, thank you for your tip, Alicia. I'm not saying, thank you, Story Dr. Pirates. I'm not saying that there isn't a place for you here, but you can't expect. One of my biggest gripes is every single time I get on any kind of Reddit, Facebook, anything about Whatnot, it's Whatnot sucks, or Whatnot's an MLM, and Whatnot, it's so hard, blah, blah, blah. It is hard. Everything is hard. Life is hard. Life sucks, man. Everything is hard. You have to work at it. You can't expect, oh, I did a show and I didn't sell anything, I gave up. You should give up then. You shouldn't do this, right? If you needed instant success and when you didn't get it, you ran away, then you aren't going to have success. That's with anything, any job, any school, any career, any life path that you take. Choose your heart. Exactly. If you do not put in the work and put in the effort, you're not going to get back the thing. Exactly. So also, you cannot compare yourself to people who do this for a living. So if this is your side hustle, your retirement job, a fun thing you do, you're a stay-at-home mom, and you want to make a little extra cash, you're going to get that kind of return. You cannot, I still compare myself to people like Green 13 and other people who have teams of people. They can sell all day, every day. They can sell 4, 5, 6 hours a day because they have 6 people behind them packing. You cannot compare yourself. I do this every single day of my life for 10 hours a day of my life. So I am going to get a bigger return on investment than someone who does it 10 hours a week instead of 10 hours a day. I can't compare myself to Storage Auction Pirate. I cannot compare myself to Harry Tornado. I cannot compare myself to bigger people, more successful people, because they have the tools to be more successful than me. And it's a goal. Like, you shouldn't compare. You should reach for them. I want to be like them. Like, you want to be better, but you can't be like, oh, this is not going to work for me because of people like that. That's not how it works. You're going to get in what you give. All right. Thank you for listening to that little freaking random. It is a family. This family has saved my life. If you haven't been here for this has been the worst week of my life. And I don't say that lightly because there's been a lot of shit that has happened in my life. This has been one of the worst weeks of my life. I had yesterday, someone told me in my morning show that if the silence got too loud during the day, because I work alone every day, all day, I'm alone. And so sometimes the silence in my head gets very daunting. And they said to get back on. And that's what I did. I got back on and I talked to you guys so you guys can entertain me and keep me company and talk to me. This place, this community, I love you more than I can say. I have music, and I was watching a show, packing, and I had music, and I couldn't drown out the voices in my head. So I got back on, but the community is there and supports me and is helping me. And also 2 days ago, I'm sitting here crying and having people just tell me that that I'm loved, and just that it's just this community is amazing. And don't take it. No, I'm not I am an introvert who chose an extrovert's job. If you know me in real life, I am this person. This is me as a person, but I am not. I am quiet. I am reserved. I say all of my words to you guys while I'm on camera, and the minute the camera shuts off, I shut off. I stop talking. I don't talk to any other humans but my children. I don't talk to adults after this. I am very much I am very much an introvert who chose an extrovert's job, and I am an actress. Honestly, today I cried all morning. I sent sad screaming text messages to my 2 friends that listen to me all day, and then I came here and I packed, and then I drank some Celsius and I turned it on, and here I am, right? So like thank you. That's very nice. Kraken, I saw you sneak in here earlier. Everyone please go follow Kraken. Where are you at? 26K for Kraken. I love you. Thank you so much for the tip. I appreciate you. Let's try to get 400 people, and I'll take a picture. Want to take a selfie? I'm the greatest. Thank you. So my job previous, it's so funny. So because I went from running a $50 million store with 250 employees where I talk to thousands of people a day to now working alone and being alone and just having all right, we got 400. Let's take a selfie. Smile. Yay. I'm posting it to Snapchat if you want to follow me on Snapchat too. Instagram, YouTube, all the things. I love you guys. You guys are amazing. I'm just gonna brag about you all over the place real quick. You blinked? Damn it. Everyone go follow Kraken. Kraken, thank you for being here. I love you. Thank you for the support. Why I have a yellow using whatnot credit over your face? You have a credit. I don't know. I have candy bars if you want to spend your credit on candy bars. I do not sell on any other platforms, no. I do live in-person auctions through HiBid, but they're not. They're in-person auctions. The Better Buy, thank you so much for your tip. Do you run a store for shipping? Nope. I sell right here. This is my fancy setup. You're currently propped up against this nice ceramic stove. I'm using the sunlight as natural light. And then I turn right here and I pack and ship. Thank you, Repurposed by Becky. And my computer's over there and my bubble wrap machine is back there. But everything I do is right here. Hi. If you're new here, my name is Christine. I have a full store full of stuff. Antiques, collectibles, jewelry, glassware, clothing. I do different shows every single day. Hey, Becky's a super supporter. Corgi, thank you for your tip. It looks like it's hard to profit from each item. Do you usually calculate profit? So it is not hard. Yes, Doug, I love that. Here is where you can sell something for however much you need to sell it for. So it's not hard to profit if that's what you need. Like you can't, again, it depends on how you buy things. Oh, I have a bubble wrap machine. It's awesome. You want to see it? It depends on how you buy things. I purchase entire estates. So like that tractor trailer out there has an entire house in it. I purchase generally in bulk. I don't know. They might be all gone. I purchase generally in bulk. So I like to say this. If I buy, I broke a glass this morning. If I buy 10,000 items for $5,000 and I sell everything for $1, I'm still making $5,000. If you are buying things, sometimes I buy things at antique stores. Today I'm going to post a YouTube video. I'm going to get my hair done. I'm going to an antique store. If I buy things at an antique store and I pay higher price, you can ask a higher price for those items. You can do it either way. People can be successful doing dollar starts and doing $50 starts. You ask for the price you need on the item, especially if you don't mind sitting on it. I want to pull one of these totes tomorrow. We're going to go through every one of these totes tomorrow. I want to pull a tote, show it to you, run it for $1, and hopefully sell it. I do not want to clean it. I do not want to price it. I do not want to take pictures of it. I do not want to write a description of it. I don't want to put all the legwork. If I was going to put the legwork, I would sell it on a different platform. This app is an auction platform. Do I put stuff in my buy it now so people can bloop and buy other things? For sure. Do I take time and take pictures and add some bigger things in the buy it now for if people want to add it to their box or if they are looking for something? Yes, but you don't have to. Tips on how to source in bulk. You love my advice. Thank you. You can look at you can buy here. A lot of people source here to sell in like their antique stores and stuff too, which I'm a good person for that because I sell antiques all the time and they generally go pretty inexpensive. If you have an antique store, it's the good place to source, but you can source through auctions. You can go to live auctions. You go to auctionzip.com, highbid.com, Auction Ninja. You can go to all of those auction companies. You can buy auctions. You can also put out on your other social medias, on Facebook, everything saying that you do buy in bulk. This is what you buy. You know, some people have like a little placard, like I buy glass and Pokemon cards and this, that, and the other thing. And then you can go and people can reach out to you and you can buy like that. Or like I work with my realtor and my realtor will give my card and my information to people who are selling their house or moving. And then I can look and see if it's an estate that I can take on. Daydreamer, you won that giveaway from Kraken. Thank you so much. My bubble wrap machine is warming up and then I'll show you. General rule of thumb is whatnot is 40% less than market value. So I get on here sometimes just to watch your shows and listen to you. Thank you. That's so nice. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. We had our second glass show on Saturday and a lot of followers. Not a lot of followers. Any recommendations for what? Yes, I order rolls in. I have the machine, but I think the machine is a lifesaver. I know, twin mom, crazy. My recommendations for getting followers: be consistent. I can say, do what you say you're going to do. Show up. So when I first started, I did shows every Tuesday and Thursday. I still do shows every Tuesday and Thursday. For 2.5 years, I do a show every Tuesday and every Thursday. Now I do a show every single day. But if you knew that I was going to be like, if you wanted to see me or wanted to buy something, I was going to be there on Tuesday morning. I showed up no matter what. I also used to do really long shows. So I suggest doing that. On Tuesdays, I would do 6, 8, 10-hour shows. So that, that's a good point too. So that I could get people before work, on lunch, after work. I could get East Coast people and West Coast people. I could get people all over. Oh, this one's from Easy Vintage Finds. Everyone go follow Easy Vintage Finds. I already follow you and I bookmark all your shows, but everyone go follow Easy Vintage Finds. So I suggest doing that. Rating. I don't care if you can raid me every single time. Whether you raid me with 1 person or 1,000 people, I will give you the same time, love, attention. Raid every time. I don't care how many people are in your room. You should always raid. Bring your people somewhere else. You can always go into a bigger room. You can go into a smaller room, but that's a good way to get followers. Also, what's a raid? A raid is when you take your people. So like after I'm done, I will take all of my people from this room my bubble wrap machine's on, and I will bring them to another room. All right, so this is my bubble wrap machine. I got a new one because mine died. But it was, I think $200 on Amazon, and the rolls are like $30, $40. And it makes 3 different sizes. I have that size, I have the big pillows, and then I have the thicker size. But this is my bubble wrap machine. It definitely, I still use paper and small bubbles, but this is really good for filler. It's really good to keep the weight down. And it's definitely more affordable than most things. This brand is a JZ Rain. But my other one that I really liked was a Resisho, but my Resisho died. But it was a RESHI. Oh, but my Resisho died, so I had to get a new one. New seller. I was told to pull all inventory at 15 ounces. I did that for the first 2 shows. Cost me $1,400 in shipping. What did you sell? You should weigh your item and sell it at the correct weight. Yes, JZE Rain. JZE Rain. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't think I've paid $1,400. How did you even make $1,400? It's JZ Brain. Thank you. JZ Brain. Everyone go follow Easy Vintage Finds. I gotta let this run for a minute and then I'll turn it off because I don't want to not run at least a little bit of bubble while I turned it on. Thank you. That's very nice of you. I appreciate you. Yes, check out all of my YouTube videos. If you watch, I have a million YouTube videos. I really don't. I have like 30. But if you watch just my playlist, my Whatnot playlist is like an hour and 10 minutes long, and it's going to tell you everything you need to know about shipping. Thank you, The Better Buy, for continuing to tip me. I appreciate you. Thank you for finding my knowledge valuable and for appreciating my time, the time that I spend on here. It is greatly appreciated. I'm getting ready to do my first show in an hour. Any suggestions? I'm nervous. It's okay to be nervous. Do it sad, do it scared, do it tired, I get nervous every day. And every day I'm convinced that no one's going to show up for me, and I still do it. Does it show how to raid when you're in a show? Yes, I think I have a YouTube video on that too. Bargain bin, thank you for your tip. Do sellers get mad about low bids? Only shitty ones. There is a difference between being annoyed and getting mad. There is a difference between being disappointed and getting mad. If someone gets mad at you for anything, you shouldn't follow them or watch them or buy from them. That's silly. If you need more money, charge more money for it. Are there things that I take a loss on? For sure. Is there times where I'm like, holy crap, that was a good deal? Yeah. Is that me mad? No. I don't get mad that easy. Mad should never happen. Exactly. Thank you for promoting. I appreciate you. If I sell something too low, I just look at it as a mark. Oh, that's a great way to look at that. I love it. Pit Love, thank you for your tip. I love it. Look at it as a marketing thing, and make sure you take your time. Like, take every time. Oh, thank you for boosting the show. Make sure you take let's watch it. 384. Let's see if I go up or down with a boost. Small Town Crafty. Thank you, Small Town Crafty, with the giveaway. Let's run another one. Yes, the bubble is perforated just like regular bubble. It's like 12 inches long, and it perforates every 12 inches. And that bubble is awesome because if I need just a little bit of space, I can pop just a couple bubbles, and the whole sheet won't go. Just a couple bubbles will. Thank you for your tip. Tip Trains, thank you for your support. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Every dollar adds up for sure. It would be $387 or tip me $1 right now. I appreciate you. Thank you. Ever selling something for 3 times what you thought, then second guess what the all the time. Also, I have sold quite a bit of jewelry. So when I do jewelry shows, I start everything. Thank you so much for your tip. I appreciate you. I start everything at $2, and I've had people win stuff at $20, $34, $40, and then message me and be like, hey, that ring I bought from you was $4,500. I'm like, awesome. Come back and see me. Give me a tip. I don't know. Like, thank you. Like, I don't ever get mad, but I have questioned myself multiple times. Like, maybe you should have looked into that. Do you add packing materials to box weight? Yes. Please remember, please remember when you're shipping, like every box. Wait, thank you so much for your tip. Choo choo, Melinda. Thank you so much, Melinda. I appreciate you. Thank you. All your tips are going to go towards my wall, which is great because I'm not selling anything today except for what's in the buy it now. So hopefully, today can't be another 0 day. So your tips are very much appreciated. They're going to help me. They're going to help me today. Hope in heaven. Thank you so much. Appreciative of your knowledge. I'm crying right now. Well, thank you. I don't cry. But thank you for being here, or cry. That's fine. I cry every day. I've cried 10 times today. Laura Binga. Laura, I was packing your order this morning and I was watching back the video receipt. I couldn't remember what you bought. And my friend Sarah was on the phone and she heard me go, Lord Binga, and she started laughing. Can you explain more about the buy it now? What would you like me to explain about the buy it now? Your buy it now are items. My shop wasn't a walk-in store. It's not anymore. Thank you, Tracy. I suggest putting a lot of things in your buy it now. I have stickers in there for $2 and I have a set of bears for $500. You put a bunch of stuff in your buy it now. I like to hover right around 25 and 50 items, but then people can gift to chat. Like you'll see, sometimes you'll hear the bloop bloop and people will go in there and send a sticker to somebody or something. Or people like me, if I come into your show and I buy one thing and I'm up to free shipping, I am going to fill my box. So I'm going to, thank you so much for your tip, Stitched. I am going to go into your buy it now and I'm going to buy enough to fill my box. So I always suggest having things in your buy it now. Also, it'll help you get to 1,000 sales faster if that's what your goal is. What did I miss? Good morning, the Naked Maple. Your information is such inspiration. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. That's so nice. Thank you for your purchase on the buy it now. Do you lock the buy it nows in your show or not? Lock? Thank you, ADK. I love you. Do you lock the stuff in your, what do you suggest to make buy it now listings quickly? Like assign them. I still don't know what you're saying. Thank you so much, Gigi, for your tip. What do you suggest putting in your buy it now? So you can clone your items. You love my energy? Thank you. So my last YouTube video I made 2 days ago, the Hodgepodge place, you can look at, I would also, Whatnot. Hi, Whatnot. I love you. I've said this a million times. I've had about 400 people in my room for the last half hour. When people paid to promote my show, my numbers went down. I'm just throwing that out there. I appreciate you. You're making millions of dollars off of that. We should work on that. Don't yell at me. I love you. I love what you do. So when you go to your buy it now, so I don't have everything in my auction, but in your buy it now, you can clone items. So my video that I made 2 days ago, thank you for all your purchase out of the buy it now. It'll show you how to clone items. So I will take time to take pictures and put things in the buy it now. And then when tomorrow, whatever doesn't sell today, I will clone into tomorrow's show. So you don't have to continue to list them. Daniel Buckeye, thank you for your tip. I appreciate you. Your buy it now is something that you can buy well in the show and it is in your show. Thank you for your tip. Oh my gosh, I love you. One Track Mind. Thank you, One Track Mind. One Track Mind, do you sell? I like your logo. Let me follow you. I'm going to follow you. Your buy it now is what you can buy during Healy. Thank you, Healy. And right now your marketplace will be all the time. So when you go to if you go to do your buy it now, you tab for reserve for show. Oh no, I only do that if I have to. If you go to your marketplace, the things on your marketplace will show up all the time, no matter what. Your buy it now only if they're in a show. Thank you. I'll watch your videos. I saw the clone option. Wasn't sure what to do. It's amazing. The clone option, when they added that like a year ago, is a lifesaver because taking the time every single day to put things in your, hello, reselling everything, put things in your buy now. Small Town Crafty, I'm so sorry. Did I give you enough love? Everyone go follow Small Town Crafty. Jamie, what shows do you have coming up? Let me bookmark all of your shows. Oh, I already have all your shows bookmarked. Hey, look, I already love you. Everyone, please go follow Small Town Crafty. Jamie, you and I have 302 mutual friends too. So I feel like we're the same vibe. So if you like me, you're going to like Small Town Crafty. Make sure you follow them. Pickers in the Win. Good morning, Pickers in the Win. Let's go run another one. So your buy it now will only let somebody buy it when you're live. It'll let you buy it if it's in your show at all. So if you don't do reserve for show, which that was what they were talking about, putting reserve for whatever show, if you have it in a show, so like right after the show, I'm going to clone everything to tomorrow. Someone can buy it right now after. But if I don't put it in my show, they can't buy it until you actually put it there. You're so welcome. Everyone go follow Pickers in the Win. The only time I suggest you can use Marketplace anytime. I put everything in my buy it now and you can buy it at any time. If you're going to use I use Marketplace for like more expensive items or items that I'm going to take pictures of, write descriptions, that kind of thing. Besides that, I put everything in my buy it now. New seller, vintage tonight, and Wade's tomorrow. I love Wade's. Thank you so much. I'll try to be there. Tag me. I will do my best. Screams your name often on her shows. She's always talking about you. Oh, that's so nice. I love that. I thought you were going somewhere inappropriate with that, but I'm here for it. Thank you so much. I don't do non-live bins. I can't getting 3 a.m. purchases. Yeah. Do you use verified buyers? No. Is the marketplace and the buy it now not the same thing? No. Is there a marketplace on Whatnot? Yes. So are you allowed to list our shows here, new seller? You can. I just am doing like shout outs for people who purchase the gifted chats. Did you use to have a store there? Yes. Hi. If you're new here, my name is Christine. I have a full store full of stuff: antiques, collectibles, jewelry, glassware, clothing, a little bit of everything. You can tell by the mess that it is now, I am not open to the public. I closed my doors January 2024, and I only do this in high bid. And I am selling this place, hopefully, maybe. Thank you for your tip. I appreciate you. My first show is tonight at 6 p.m. Please say a prayer. You got it. High bid is annoying. It is a pain in the butt. High bid has the programming of a 1983 MacBook. It is terrible, but I still use it because I have to. I'm in New York. When you weigh items, do you include the boxes? Yes. Did you get an offer on the building? I have someone coming to look at it on Saturday morning. That was what my afternoon meltdown was about yesterday. Can we talk about the marketplace and buy it now? They're two different things. Yes. What would you like to talk about? They're two different things. The buy it now is for your in-show purchases. The marketplace is there all the time. I do have a YouTube video showing you how to list things in your marketplace, your buy it now, and your auction. I don't use my marketplace at all. I don't sell things unless I'm live. I only sell things out of my buy it now. But your marketplace and your buy it now are different. I'm in upstate New York between Syracuse and Utica. I live in Canada. My buy it now items are also in my marketplace. That's because they're in a show. And if you don't do like a reserved to show, they're going to show up in your marketplace. How long did it take you to succeed in Whatnot? I started to get more successful about 6 months in. Real New Yorkers agree. What will you do with your inventory? I will liquidate as much as possible, and I'll move everything else to my home. I also have a tractor trailer out back that I'm going to just fill and move wherever I go. Do you think for new sellers promoting during shows is worth it? The gifted chat, yes. Just saying promoting your show during a show, no. That's a good way to get blocked or removed or kicked out or make enemies. If you go into a show, if I'm in a show and you come in and you say, hey, can I promote? I'm instantly never going to follow you. If I'm in a show and you go in and say, hey, can I promote my show? And the person says, yeah, go ahead or whatever, and you do it, I'm still not going to follow you. If you're in a show and you're talking, you're engaging with people, you're buying, you're making jokes, you're active in the chat, then I'm going to follow you. Like that, it's the quality versus quantity, and you just going in, besides the fact that it's against the rules and it's rude and it's annoying, it isn't a good way to get quality people to come to your shows. Also, if you blindly send me your show in a DM, I will literally never come to your show. What about paying for the boost during the shows? No, I think we just proved that the boost does not work. I had about 4, and it's keeping me right around the same amount of people. But I think it's a waste of money. And Whatnot, I love you. This is honest feedback for you. You announced last year that you made over $1 million in people paying to boost shows, and I have not heard of one successful boost. So that means you profited $1 million, where instead of that person sending a tip or doing a gift to chat or doing something that benefits them, they try to do something nice to support people, and it's not helping. I purchase from auctions. I purchase from estates. I purchase from thrift stores. I purchase entire houses. What is the best time to do a show? Whatever time you want to. I am more successful in the morning because I have more energy in the morning. I have the worst ADHD in my entire life. Um, I have I do more successful in the morning because I have more energy in the morning, and I don't know, I can talk more in the morning. My night shows are not that successful. I also don't like weekend shows. So I am generally a Monday through Friday. I'm on every day at 9:13 in the morning, and that's when it's successful for me. Is that statistically the best time? No. If you look up the analytics, statistically the best time to do a show on Whatnot is a Wednesday night and a Saturday night. But I think that that's because that's when they have the biggest sellers on. And so they're just looking at number wise or how much money they're making wise. And that's when they make the most money. That doesn't mean it's the best time for you. Thank you for your tip, Cottage Girl. I appreciate you. If you buy something from a seller and give it away from as a giveaway, some show pin your name as supporter. Oh my business. Oh my business. Everyone go follow Oh my business. Thank you so much for being here. Melinda almost has 2K. She's at 1.8. Everyone go follow Oh my business. I'm gonna go bookmark all your shows. I hate that, and let me tell you why. The best way to support a seller is to tip them because we get 100% of that money. The second best way to support a seller is to buy something from them because we get a portion of that money. When you buy something or you win something, so let's say I run this right now and you win it and you say, give it away, give it to chat. I don't want to because it's going to cost me $10 to ship this. So unless you're going to pay the shipping on it, in a tip, unless you're going to tip me for the shipping and then tell me to give it away, I still have to send you something. So I'm still paying for packing and shipping and labels and everything to send you something. And I have to give something away and pay the shipping on something that I was not planning on shipping. Right? So these I have allocated certain amounts of money a show. I give away thousands of dollars a week. I allocate a certain amount of money a show to give away. When you do something like that, it messes up my whole mojo. 2, it costs me money. So I don't like that. That being said, some people do. It's still a nice thing. Also, do not buy something. If you want to send something to someone else, you can say, hey, can you put that in your buy it now? For sure. Let's say Mel, thank you so much for your tips. Mel wants to send something to their mother. And they're like, hey, I love that. My mom would love that. If I buy it, if they buy it, I will put it in my buy it now, and then they can send it from my buy it now to their mother. You can send something in your buy it now to anybody. They don't even have to be on Whatnot. You just need to know their address. So, but if you just say, hey, I won that, can you give it to this person? I can't. I can't just give it to somebody. I don't know their address. I can't pay for another label. I don't get paid for that. Shelby, thank you so much. I don't get paid for it unless I ship with the same label. Also, I have been scammed. When I used to do things like this, I have been scammed. I've had someone go, hey, will you send this to this person? And I'm like, yeah, sure, of course I can do that. And then I send it to that person, and then this person says, well, I didn't get this item. And I'll be like, they asked me to send it to this person, but because I didn't have it in a chat, they just sent it here. They're like, no, I didn't. And then they got their money back. It's not a good way to support anybody. It's a thoughtful thing sometimes, but it's a very hard thing for a seller to take care of, especially after the fact when I have hundreds of items to sell, to be like, oh, hey, wait, remember Cherry Bomb bought 4 things, but one of the 4 things she wanted to send to somebody else. What was the thing she wanted to send to somebody else? Oh, who did she want to send it to? Like, it's just not a thing. From your buy it now to another person, will they know it's from me? Yes. So it'll print on the label. Thank you so much for your tip. Thank you for valuing my time and finding, hey, look, the paid promotion ended and I'm back up to 400 people. Whatnot. I love you. There is an issue there. We have proven that. Thank you so much for your tips. Deal Master and Crafty, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Clover, 1, you can put on a raid train if you'd like. Thank you, Board of Thrift. I know time is money. Every dollar adds up. You can put on a raid train. Thank you so much, Treasure Chest. And all of these tips will go on my board. You can put on a raid train if you want. CG Boomerang has a website, I believe. I love you. Have a good day. Bye, twin mom. CG Boomerang has a website where you can look up raid trains. Jen Jig does a lot of raid trains. If you see, thank you for the tips. I love this. $1 from everyone will be $400. Just saying. Just kidding. You don't have to pay me. I appreciate you, but thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're rad. I love you. If someone gets broke in shipping, do you have to refund the money? The Whatnot will take care of it, depending on the amount. I will update the board tonight. Thank you, and you can see it tomorrow. Storage Auction Pirates. I'm in a huge raid train this weekend with Storage Auction Pirates. He's trying to get to 100K. Where's he at? 74. Holy crap! Thank you, Misa. Storage Auction Pirates is at 74K. He's trying to get it to 100. Everyone go follow him. I have a build a wall board because I'm trying to rebuild the foundation in my house. So I'm doing a 30K and 30-day challenge. And so on my board, I made little bricks. And so every time you tip me, I put your name in a little brick and we're building the wall together. So God, thank you, Colleen. Thank you, Mel. Thank you so much. Best way to ship. Best way to ship what? If you have any general questions, the built-in gift option is very underrated. Facts. It is. Especially because you can send it to anybody. They don't even have to be on Whatnot. If you go follow my YouTube, I'm the Hodgepodge Place on all social media, Instagram, YouTube. Thank you so much for your tip. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. Thank you, Susan. I'm getting distracted by all the flying dollars. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. If you go to any of those platforms, I have multiple videos on shipping. If you watch, I have about an hour-long playlist on shipping. Thank you, Violet, for your purchase on the Buy It Now. You can go watch all of my videos on shipping for like an hour. It'll show you how to make a custom shipping profile. It'll show you how to raise your box. Thank you, Charmed. It'll show you how to enter something into your bin. It'll show you how to add weight. It'll show you how to, I have all of those videos on YouTube. Wish Whatnot had a seller's phone number for you to call. Don't get me started on that topic because I disagree. My daughter is just starting. What's the best way to get buyers? Be consistent. The lowest shipping for giveaways is 78 cents. I have a video on my YouTube on how to make that. It is 2 minutes long. If you go to my shorts and scroll down till you see the little Whatnot guy, the video on how to do the discounted shipping is 2 minutes long and it's easy to follow. I have the same account name on YouTube. Yes. The caramel candy bars are the best thing ever. I'm addicted. Do you have any tips for minimizing random pulls items in your inventory? Minimizing random pulls? I only do random pulls. I want to maximize random pulls. What do you want to minimize? Can you do a quick YouTube on how to do a different name for a user and site? You want to change your name? Explain to me what you want, and yes, I will. Thank you, Nurse One, for your tip. You want to change your name? I don't know. I've never changed my name, but I'm pretty sure it's not hard. Thank you for subscribing on YouTube. I'm pretty sure there's an easy way to do it, but I don't know how. But I can look up the process. Did anyone change their name? A Vintage Pit changed her name. Are you here? Shipping. So I think, I'm going to be, I love you guys. This is going to be maybe hard for you to hear. Whatnot has the easiest shipping I've ever found in my entire life. And I've shipped on every platform. I've shipped on Etsy. I've shipped on eBay. I've shipped through Pirate Ship. I've shipped on Poshmark. Whatnot shipping is easy. And I'm not saying you're going to get it right every time. I mess up all the time. I'm missing a lot of chat right now. And if you want to say something, you can re-say it. But if you can't figure it out after like a few shows and messing up and trial and error and watching all these videos, you should not be selling anywhere. Can the mod type the names of the raid train organizers, please? Yes. Right after these are gone, Cherry Bomb. Everyone go follow Cherry Bomb Vintage too. Cherry Bomb Vintage is a lifesaver and helps me every single day for free. I appreciate you. You've never done shipping for anything until now. Okay, then you're forgiven. Then it's a learning curve. It's going to take you some time. And that's okay. I do suggest what's up, Griff? I do suggest doing some research, watching videos, looking at seller support, watching videos like this, and then trial and error. Like I said, I still mess up all the time. Mods receive nothing but my love and praise. So if you do want to help my mod, you can click on her and give her a tip too. That would be greatly appreciated because she is just here for free, helping me try to stay focused. She's going to be here in real life tomorrow. I'm really excited about it. You're not going to want to miss tomorrow's show. Cherry Bomb Vintage and Hoda the Mo will be here. It's going to be lots of fun. You're not going to want to miss it. Everyone go follow Storage Auction Pirates. What does free shipping on the seller's live really mean? That the seller is paying all the shipping. Don't do that if you're a seller. Thank you for following. The postal workers are trying to help me out with shipping weight. Okay. Why do people say Whatnot is an MLM? Because they think that only people there's like a few people at the top that make money and everyone's making money for the company. They don't understand the concept of that every app that you're going to sell on is going to charge you fees. And Whatnot has lower fees than a lot of other apps. They also do not understand that you can charge whatever price you want for something on here. I think they think you have to charge a certain dollar amount. You can charge whatever you want on here. It's your money. I am kind of near Corning. I'm a couple hours from Corning. You can also, because of our matching printed leggings. Exactly. That's exactly it. Because of our matching printed leggings. You're welcome. Handcrafted from home. Let me follow you. Handcrafted from home. I love that you're new. Thank you so much. You're new to me. You have 1.5, you have 1,500 followers already. I'm going to go bookmark all of you. Is this you? You're beautiful. Let me go bookmark all of your shows. Thank you so much for being here. Handcrafted from home. Everyone go follow Handcrafted from home. Good morning, the Farmhouse Fryer. Also the, what's an invite reward? I've never had an invite. Is that like, I get $5 if you come? You're up in Corning? That's awesome. Been around for a while. I love it. Just getting back. Thank you so much for giving us your time and knowledge. Thank you. I appreciate you appreciating me. It is 10:30. I do, have to go. I can do another hour probably. I have to pack some more stuff before I leave today. Thank you for your tips. And I'm getting my hair done today, which I'm very excited. Emotional. I need my hair done today. It's looking rough. Tomorrow it'll be better. How far in advance do you suggest booking your first show? I would book your shows right now. I would book, right now, if you look at my shows, hold on, I'm going to show you. If you go to my, Julie Becker, thank you for your random gifts. If you go to my shows right now, first of all, look at this little emoji of Miho to the Mo and Dom. Look how cute. I have 1 million shows posted right now. Look at all these shows. You can go bookmark all these shows. I'm going to tell you right now, 90% of these shows will be changed, right? 90% of those shows will be changed, but I will have bookmarks and I will be able to move things. So I suggest scheduling a whole bunch of shows and then just rescheduling them and getting the bookmarks. Lately as a seller, I've had problems with post office requiring postage due and returning packages because the width of the box and not the weight. Yes. As a seller or buyer, you need to change the size of the box if it's over a 12 by 12 by 12. You can where's the dang tip button? Thank you. You can always edit your shows. Yes, you can always edit your shows. You can push your shows out. You can change the name, title, anything. To bookmark shows, you go to this little button right here and you click it right there and it turns, oh shoot, I entered the show right here and it turns black when it's bookmarked. Isn't that such a I thought it was cute too. We made a bunch of them. What's your favorite Pokemon? I don't know a Pokemon. Oh shit, I forgot to email the school that Cole wasn't going to school today. Look at this one that I made. I made us as pinup girls too. Heyo. Thank you so much for your tip. I appreciate you. I've been on Whatnot for 2.5 years. Isn't that cute? I thought that was cute. Weird. I don't know if Whatnot helps your, okay, I'll put a couple more in. I wasn't going to do a lot, but I don't know if Whatnot, if it helps your algorithm. It helps my mental health. It makes me feel like I'm doing the right thing. So I do think that it benefits. I've asked people before, like, if they are here because they bookmarked and thank you so much for your tip. And they have said, yes, because they hadn't seen me in 6 months, but because they had my show bookmarked, they were given like a little alert to come back. So I do think it helps sometimes. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm trying to answer all the questions. I'm usually really good at, reading the chat, but sometimes it gets real fast and it's hard for me, but I do try to read the chat. I'm here because I get itchy if I don't see Hodge daily. Thank you. When I have over 50 bookmarks, I see a huge increase in the beginning. For sure. In the chat, boobs in the chat, boobs in the chat, boobs in the chat. I love the red chat. Also, there's red chat. Tip train for new hairdo. Thank you. Everyone go follow Julie Becker. Julie, thank you. I need all the help I get. Yesterday, I look at how bad it's bad. Look at my freaking, look at my roots. I'm gonna be super blonde after today. I'm going blonde. I think so. I'm going, like, when you go through like life traumas or whatever, you change your hair. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you right now, I was like, I'm gonna go red, I'm gonna cut it all off, blah blah blah. No, I'm just gonna go more blonder because I can't be that drastic with this life change, but it's going to be fine. It's going to be therapeutic. Melinda's time capsule. Thank you so much. Everyone, please go follow Melinda's time capsule. I love you. I know. Don't shave your head. Melinda's time capsule. I already have all of your shows bookmarked, but 30 shows in 30 days. I love that. I love a goal. I do a show almost every day. You're already a babe. Thank you. I appreciate you. I've been feeling like real crap about myself, so thank you. Hairdo, I just went, yeah, mine will be about 250 probably, maybe more, because it's been a while. What causes chat to go red? When people say bad words or say words that I have muted or put eggplants in the chat. So like boobs. People are just saying boobs in the chat now. Boobs, bad words. There's a bunch of different words. PayPal you can't say. And boobies. There's a bunch. BBC, yep. How do you fill the silence when you start? You talk to yourself. Tits, Venmo. You have to get real. Cocaine is okay though. Well, priorities. You have to get real comfortable talking to yourself. Social media selling is the red chat is killing me right now. Social media selling is hard. Cock. Priorities. Talk about yourself. And you can ask questions. I was watching a show the other day and it was silent. And it was like a minute and a half. And then she was like, okay, thank you. All right. This is a trinket box. Okay, thank you. And I was like, oh my goodness. I thought my phone froze. I was like, oh no. And it was every single time. And I'm like, that was painful. And so when people are like, poor for dead stream, when people are like, how do I, why won't people stay in my shows? I couldn't stay for more than 2 minutes. I looked at my phone twice and thought it went dead and thought it froze. You have to talk. You have to chat, make friends. I talk way too much. Exactly. I say way too many things. Someone said I get a lot of unsolicited advice. I also get a lot of very helpful advice, and I get a lot of people have been sharing their stories with me over the last few days, which I greatly appreciate because I'm going through a really hard time and it's hard and I have ups and downs and I'm struggling, and hearing people's struggles and how they dealt with it or what their life is now and how they overcame it, it does really help. I also get a lot of advice like, one person, if you're here, thank you for, I don't think it was meant to be in a mean way, but the advice was that they don't think I should sell right now because it doesn't seem right. I don't have a choice. And I said that yesterday too. It sucks, but I don't have paid time off. I can't not sell. It's my entire job. When this is your job, you have to show up. If I had a regular 9 to 5, I would still have to show up. I couldn't just call in. I could call in maybe a day or two, but you can't just not go to work. I still have to go to work. I'm a single mom. I support myself. It's all I have. If I don't work, no one's going to take care of me. No one's going to take care of us. So so I get a lot of, but I also get a lot of, whatever. It doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, like, talk about yourself. So my whole point with all that and what I was saying is I share too much sometimes. I do share a lot of what's going on with me. You guys are my sounding board. You're my therapy. You're my peace. You are, like yesterday when I was having a freaking meltdown, I got on here. I'm not crying today. Again, I cried all morning. I'm not crying on this show because I want to leave the show up for other people to watch. So I'm not sharing anything about my personal life today because I will have to take it off YouTube if I do. So because I'm going through a hard time, I get on here so that you guys can tell me I'm pretty and that I'm doing a good job. And thank you so much for your tip. I appreciate you. And keep me company and reassure me that everything's going to be okay. And thank you. And compliment me. I, and make me feel better and make me feel loved and make me feel like I'm not alone. So the advice to not do this when this is all that keeps me sane, not good advice. I would go crazy. I would lose my mind if I didn't have you guys. Keep doing it. All right. Can I put bear claw jewelry on? I don't know what that means. You're really pretty. Thank you. You're amazing. I love you. Thank you for your tip. Hugs. We'll talk about the plan for tomorrow. So I'm really excited about tomorrow. So I'm doing a show. Oh, can you sell bear claw jewelry? I think so. I am showing this. I might be selling the shop. I'm trying to sell the shop, right? I have a showing on Saturday morning, and this is currently what the store looks like. So Ho to the Mo and Cherry Bomb Vintage are going to come save me tomorrow and help me clean. And I'm about $5,000 away. I'm about 5,000. She wanted to come today. I said, Lynn, you got to give me a day. Like, you can't come tomorrow. She called me last night and wanted to come today. I was like, a bomb went off here. You have to give me a few days. So she's coming on Saturday. Yeah, you call it hoarding. I call it cool shit. Everyone go follow the road less traveled. Thank you so much, the road less traveled. You are at 6.1K. Let me go bookmark all. You have 160 bookmarks for your next show. Hell yeah. Bookmarked your shows. Everyone go follow the road less travels. Thank you so much. Genuine Bear Claw. No, you can't. Thank you for answering the question. I appreciate your help. How do you figure out the shipping stuff? What shipping stuff? You're encouraging I do everything on my own, work full time. That's amazing. You got this. It's hard to do everything on your hi zebra lover. It's hard to do everything by yourself. It's lonely. It's tiring. It is. I don't even know. I don't know how to say it other than it's hard. Can't ship matches. You're such an impressive entrepreneur. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Question everything, but you got to keep. Yeah, I can't give up. Want to. I am a Capricorn. Once you sell the store, will you sell? I will sell from home. I will. I'm going to renovate I have a shed. And a fire. Oh, I have a shed I'm going to renovate, and I have a garage, and I'm going to sell from my house. People have a hard time because they can't figure out how. Should I change it? New to you, junk. You change it if you want to. If it's just people have a hard time saying it, I have a hard time saying a lot of names. Y'all love the commute, right? But I think that like there's much more difficult names than that. If your name is that on like your business and all other platforms, then I would keep it. But if you're just starting off, then and you can think of another name you'd rather have, then you can change it. What write off the areas in your house for tax? Yes, I will write off everything, and I can for taxes. Hello, the happiest spot. How are you? Single moms are star women. Exactly. My kids are 15 and 17. I've been a single mom their entire life. They're amazing. My son is going to go play D1 football, and he's going to be a doctor. And my daughter, I'm trying to get into some kind of trade. I want her to go into like HVAC or something like that, but they're both very amazing children who are keeping me alive. Is there a better time of day to do a live? Doesn't matter. No, it does not matter. Do a live when you have the energy to do it. I do my lives generally in the morning because when I have more energy, I can talk more, I have more time. I also like to do lives usually only Monday through Friday. Ooh, welder's a good idea. My name to Peter goes in you. Do it. You won't. Can you write off an item that sells lower than you bought it for? Yes, if you keep track of it. That sounds like a nightmare, but you can write it off as a loss. Same thing with like if I buy a storage unit for $4,000 and I throw away half of it, like you can write off half. Yeah, two of my brothers are linemen. Do you have a YouTube video for setting up iPad and phone for your live? I have a YouTube video on how to schedule a live, so I feel like it would be the same thing because I am doing it on my iPhone and my iPad. So I run 2 devices. I'm at my iPad, electrical sheet 18. That's amazing. And his degree in HVAC. I'm telling you, that's where it's at. Especially if she wants to live south. Please go follow me, the Hodgepodge Place, on YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. If you don't mind swearing, bad dating stories, crying. I use my iPad. Great work. That's amazing. I use my iPad because it's bigger so I can see the chat better. And then I use my phone to run items. Do you have an LLC or self-employed for tax purposes? I have a S Corp and an LLC. Safe to say, in order to get moving with selling, you need liquid cash. No. Are they linemen for the county? No. Both of them are free people. They pull jobs, like they go on Storm, they look at the thing every contractors. Thank you. So do you have to get the dimensions of every single item you ship before you sell? Only if it's not going to fit, only if it's bigger than a 12 by 12 by 12, like only if it's not going to fit in a regular sized box, but, or be something that's going to be oversized or overweight. If you're just selling like this and this and this, and it's all going to fit in one box, then no, you don't need to worry about the dimensions of the item, just the weight. New phone was wonky. Can you repeat what you said? I have a LLC and an S Corp. Thermal printer is not a must, but it is a lifesaver, and it will save you. It'll pay for itself in a day. If you get a thermal printer, the amount of money you pay in tape, paper, ink, time, a thermal printer for $50 is going to pay for itself in literally a day. I turned $100 into $400 Easter Bass stuffers. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, so having liquid cash. No, I didn't have a pot to, I still don't have a pot to piss on. You don't need to have cash. You need to have inventory. So I guess if you don't have any inventory, because I've been a hoarder my entire life, I had lots and lots of inventory that I could liquidate right off the bat. Yes, I have an LLC and an S Corp. You do not need that, but because this is my entire, I own 2 businesses. I have MCM Systems in the Hodgepodge Place. I own a machine maintenance company and the Hodgepodge Place, which is technically listed under a thrift store auction house. So because this is building, I have a store. Hi, my name is Christine. I have a full store full of stuff: antiques, collectibles, jewelry, glassware, clothing, a little bit of everything. Misa Jane, everyone go follow Misa Jane. Thank you for your gifted chat. I appreciate you. I have a hard time with a thermal printer. The size comes out too small. I can't figure it out. My best advice for that would be to uninstall. Exactly. It's not hoarding if it's cool shit. Would be to uninstall the programming and re-download the programming. D-Archivist, are you still here? D-Archivist, I think, has a video on how to fix the sizing. When mine messed up, all I did was uninstall and reinstall and it worked. So fingers crossed that works for you. It's a simple fix. Just need to find it. Exactly. It's a simple fix. You just need to find it. Change the settings on your shipping profile. Yes. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Facts. I have made a living and a lifetime out of selling what people would think is junk. I love trash. Look, I have a tattoo that says it. Hold on, it's right here. It's going to be upside down. I love trash. There's my Hodgepodge tattoo. I love trash. Big fan. Big fan of trash. I knew you loved me. Knew it the whole time. You love that tattoo? Thank you. Most people do not. Gifted chat. I don't think I have any more in there. I put some in my buy it now. I usually only do it during talk shows so that I can give the people the time and attention they want. But what it is Misa Jane sponsored this gift card. So I tag her. I ask people to follow her. I go bookmark all of our shows. If you're someone I don't follow, I go follow you. Talk about your profile, and the giveaway is run in your honor. To change settings, it's just the right click and you can change percentage. Yes. I am all inked up. Yes. Just did my first show and it puts all packages in 12 by 12. I added shipments to adjust. Is that necessary? Is it necessary? No. Do I do it? Do I think you should? Yes. You have to. If you're gonna do something over a 12 by 12 by 12, you have to adjust it. You have to per terms and conditions. If you are putting something if I'm putting something in a 12 by 12 by 10 and it says 12 by 12 by 12, I won't take the time. But if I'm putting something in a 6 by 6 by 7 and it's doing a 12 by 12 by 12, I will do it. Here is what I think on this. And this is my thought process on the whole thing. We bitch about USPS, right? We bitch about the time it takes for things to get delivered, whatever. But if I'm sending 100 packages to USPS and I'm telling them every package is a 12 by 12 by 12, they are taking enough time, space on the plane, train, automobile for 100 12 by 12 packages. If I'm really giving them 100 6 by 6 by 6 packages, they could have fit 200 of those in that plane, train, automobile that they set aside for that. But because I told them that 12 by 12 by 12, that's what they thought they were bringing. So they're bringing a half empty box, half empty car, half empty truck. So changing them to the correct dimensions is going to make it so that we can help them help us. Math is good. Now, if you are doing something bigger, you have to change the dimensional sizes. You ship something to the person that bought the gift to chat. Yes, I ship you stickers and a thank you card. I ship you hodgepodge stickers and a thank you card. Thank you for your tip, Deal Master Kim. You just finished dropping off your orders to the post office. That's awesome. You're welcome. People complain too much about shipping. Imagine what it takes to move millions of packages. Facts. Nice stickers. Thank you. I'm missing something. Where do I change the dimensions? You're shipping printing trays. Oh, this printer tray I shipped the other day cost me $92. You change the dimensions when you're looking at your orders on the right where it says generate label. Above that, it'll say edit shipment. And when you click edit shipment, you can change the dimensions and the weight. New seller, send my ground shipment in a priority box. That was a mess. That's against the rules. Yep. Delayed shipment horribly. USPS had to pack it. Yeah. So you can't do that. If you watch my YouTube videos, Hannah Hunts with you. I love you. Hannah Hunts with you. Everyone getting this gift card giveaway from Hannah Hunts with you. If you watch my YouTube video on the labels, on the regular shipping, on the ground, and the priority flat rate, you cannot put a ground label on a flat rate on a priority box. When you pay for priority, it's more expensive. So you're not allowed to put a ground label on a priority box. You can put a priority label on a ground box, but you can't do it the other way around. So yes, that would mess up because you messed up the shipping. That would be a problem for everybody involved. Your post office that you dropped it off to shouldn't have let it go through. If they let it go through, that's on them. And it's just going to screw over your buyer in the interim because if one of the post offices figures out that you did that, they're going to charge somebody more or make you ship it back. I have been yelled at for doing that when I first started. I can hold it up, but you can also go and watch my YouTube video on this, and this is also on my Instagram. This is posted exactly like this on my Instagram if you would like to refer back to that. Reuse boxes from things delivered to home. Yes. Same with priority. No, I did not sell something for that. That is just my pinned thing so that you can... Hello, Draz! What's up? Everyone go follow Draz. That is just my pinned thing so that you can go follow my YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I'm going to show you some different size boxes. This is just a little brown box, ground label. Priority box, priority label. Amazon box, priority label. Paper, ground label. You can put ground on priority. You cannot put priority on ground, but you can use anything. I reduce, reuse, recycle everything. As long as the box is in good shape, I will reduce, reuse, recycle. It helps. Sometimes when I run out of packing supplies, I will help your poster fair. I will open a box of something that I bought just so I can get packing supplies. Yes, I will help you. Do you need to correct the shipping weights in priority and flat rate boxes if they all fit inside? Do you need to? No. Should you? Yes. Is it necessary to have a YouTube channel? No. I didn't start my YouTube channel or my Instagram until I was on Whatnot for about a year. I have been on Whatnot for 2.5 years. I started my YouTube last January. long after I started Whatnot, a year and a half, and I started my Instagram about 6 months prior to that. So I did not have any social media but TikTok prior to Whatnot. I have started my other platforms after Whatnot to help with things like this and also help eventually, hopefully monetize and have multiple streams of income. Currently, I only make money on TikTok and it is pennies, but pennies are more than I had before. So I will take it. Yes, the post office manages the wait. What's a butt TikTok? Go check it out. You'll see. What's your YouTube address or name? It is the Hodgepodge Place. This is the same name on all platforms. The Hodgepodge Place. And you'll see my face when you log in. Holy lots of yellow. Charge more than $9.21 buying 3 items in total and it was under 5 pounds. What do you do? It won't give them back their money, so ship it as it is. But that probably means it was sold wrong. So is it true you don't get paid until the buyer receives the items? Yes. Before you get 1,000 sales, you have to prove yourself. So you get paid once the person receives their items, about 3 to 5 days after they receive their items. Once you hit 1,000 sales, you get instant payout. You get paid as soon as you print the receipt. I'm going to tell you a story about a person I watched the other day, and this is why I think it's a great idea and is how they should do it, because people get on this platform and scam people and don't ship out what they say they're going to, or like the gentleman I watched the other day who was and I'm sorry if this offends you, full on crackhead, had a bread maker. He had 0 sales. He got on and he was like, I have this bread maker. Who wants this bread maker? And he was like trying to pawn this bread maker. Someone bought the bread maker and he was like, oh, someone bought it. How do I get my money? I was $200. How do I take it? How do I get my money out? I have 100% guarantee that person was never going to get that bread maker. And that man was just trying to make $200. So that is one of very small reasons. But when you start out, you have to prove that you're going to ship things. You're going to ship things well. Things are going to be received on time. Yeah, your bread maker is not coming. It was a crazy bread maker. Apparently, I don't know. It was $249 or something he was selling it for. I think I have screenshots of it because it was insane to watch. But you have to, Karen, Brittany will get M today. I forgot I have a late dog and she's off the rest of the week. Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Hannah Hunts with you. Everyone, please go follow Hannah Hunts with you. I love you so much. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Hold on, I'm just making sure my daughter is getting picked up. Julie Becker with the gift to chat. I love you. Thank you so much. Julie Becker with the gift to chat. Everyone go follow. Julie Becker does another talk show. I suggest highly watching any of these people that do shows like this. Everyone is going to have different advice, same rules and conditions, but different advice. I started Whatnot. Well, I had next one tomorrow. Oh, Julie Becker had her next talk show is tomorrow. So go bookmark that show. Let me go bookmark that show. Everyone go bookmark Julie's show tomorrow. So I had a thrift store. Thank you, Vintage. Thank you, Cherry Bomb Vintage. I had a thrift store and I started selling on Whatnot while the store was still open. I sold for the first year and a half while still running my physical location. Certain jobs that PayPal is no longer used on this platform. Yes. My first show, I thought I sold an item, but someone's payment failed. It was so confusing. That happens. She is amazing. I see 2 scammers on here. One goes live every day selling fake. Unfortunately, there's going to be scammers everywhere. I would say just report them and it'll eventually get caught. Thank you for thanking me. Thank you for valuing my time and energy. And thank you for being here. I appreciate all of your love and support. There is some stuff in the buy it now. Do you think after 1K followers, sales also increase? No, I've seen people super successful with 200 and I've seen people not successful with 20,000. So I think that it depends on you, what you're selling and how you're doing it. Laura, thank you for your tip. Glad I found you. I'm glad you found me too. Thank you so much. Divorces are tough and separations are hard. And being alone is hard, but it's going to be okay. And I'm glad you're here and you can hang out with me. I cry a lot. We'll cry together. How many items do you recommend loading? I think that you should have in your bin, you should always have between 25 and 50 items because people thank you for your tip. A tip train. If everyone tipped $1, I had $400. Panhandling over here. Thank you so much. I love you. You don't really have to do that. I think that if you thank you for your hearts, I love you. If you thank you. Now I'm gonna be super awkward anytime anyone tips me. I think thank you, honey. I even forgot what I was saying. God damn it. Thank you for your tip. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It is amazing. 5-hour shows and not sold anything, but gave away 100 giveaways. So that happens too, for sure. So the items in the store, I said, thank you for fixing me. I suggest having between 25 and 50. Thank you. Thank you, Laura Lee. Thank you so much. I'm gonna put all your names on my wall tonight. Suggest having a bunch of stuff in the buy it now because there's people that will go in there and buy things in the buy it now. Also people, each and every one of those. Thank you so much, Kins. That's so nice. Christy was going to do a gift chat. I love you. Everyone go follow Christy. Christy is a lifesaver. She's another one that checks on me every day. She follows me on Snapchat. We're like friends in real life. And she'll be like, hey, you all right? Hey, this is what's going on. You alive? You good? She's amazing. Ho to the mo, you bitch. I'm gonna punch you. Thank you, Ho to the Mo. I'm super excited to see you guys. Thank you for coming. We have a lot of work to do, but I'm really excited and I need you guys and I'm glad that you're going to be here. And you know what? When bad things happen in your life, it shows you who your true people are, right? When bad things happen and people who say they love you and care about you run away, those people are bad human beings and those people shouldn't be in your life. But when you have bad things happen and people show up for you and drive 3 hours to come help you and come to your shows and just tell you that you're pretty and they love you or you're doing good and whatever else, those are the real, you're the real people. You're the good people. F everybody else. Bad people. Okay, I can't cry because this is supposed to be a very professional show. Real friends, exactly. Real people, real loved ones. Fuck them. Sorry, I swore. Any recommendations on one of the cheapest thermal printers? Mine is a Polino. Right now it's on sale on Amazon for $69. Polono. 2Ps in the pod. I read thank you so much for your message last night. I read it, cried the entire time. I read it like 11:30 last night because I couldn't sleep. Everyone go follow Julie Becker. This show that I'm doing today, she has one just like this tomorrow. It's a new seller chat tomorrow. So if you're a new seller, you're not going to want to miss it. I will respond to you, but I did read it. I just was not emotionally stable enough to respond to you. How do you get mods to help? You can ask. So Cherry Bomb does this for free. Everyone, please go follow Cherry Bomb. Yeah, tomorrow we're going to swear. Tomorrow, all bets are off. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, now I'm going to give away. So everyone go, someone who just rated me. Casey's Place. Thank you so much for rating me. I appreciate you. What were you selling? Everyone go follow Casey's Place. Thank you for the raid. Mods. So this is running right now in the giveaway. This is a Whatnot pendant. Look how cute this is. I love this. I'm keeping one for myself. I'm going to hang it on the wall. Not here though, because I'm going to sell the building. But that's okay. We're going to have a meltdown about that tomorrow. This is running right now. Did you hear that noise? Something running behind me. So isn't that cool? I love it. I know we need some Whatnot swag. So I forget what I was saying. I don't remember. My eyes twitching. I love my bubble machine. Selling from home. Yes, I'm going to sell from home when I sell the shop. Mods. You don't need mods. Everyone go follow Cherry Bomb Vintage. She does this for free. She doesn't get paid anything. If you want to tip her, that would be greatly appreciated. You just click on her face and you can send her a tip, and everyone should follow her because they do shows too and they're amazing. You don't need a mod, but if you want a mod, I would suggest just asking a friend. Tranquility Antiques is another one. Does this for free, right? Look, Jocelyn loves modding. You can ask her. I'm a terrible mod. I want to be moderated in your show so I can read the red chat and I can mess around with people in the red chat. I'm a bad moderator. We mod for compliments. Exactly. I'm going to mod you right now. I'm a bad moderator. I don't like direct people. Look at this. Look at how amazing this is. Jump in the giveaway for Whatnot swag. Cherry Bomb Vintage, always just shouting people out. When someone does a gift to chat or something, she tags someone's name. She adds a little cute little emoji. She tells people to shop my buy it now. That's a real moderator. I'm not a real moderator. I'm really bad at it. But you don't need one. But they're super, super helpful. She saves my life every day, especially with keeping track of all the gift chats. Did you see how I didn't have to look once? I didn't have to look once to see who bought one because she was already on it. She was like, I got this. I suck at modding, but I love the red chat. Me too. Thank you for tipping her. I appreciate you. I don't mod either. Yeah. Is it bad to drink and mod? Probably, but listen, that's the other thing. They only do shows at night, and I'll be like in their show after a few. I actually have stopped drinking. Probably a good thing, but thank you for all your purchase out of the buy it now. I appreciate you. Oh, if you purchase an item, you can watch the show later for 2 hours. That's good to know. I didn't know that. But I'm good. Yeah, I'm good at drinking water for sure. Getting better. Is it bad to drink and sell? You can't be visibly intoxicated in your shows. That's a whatnot rule. You can't be high or drunk in your shows. You can drink, but you cannot be drunk. So you cannot be like slurring and falling over and being whatever. Griff, what's up? People, what's up, Milky's Media? People don't follow, that's for sure. Correct. And there's people, you also can't strip on here and people strip on here. You can't be naked on here and people are naked on here. You can't sell fakes on here and people sell fakes on here. People are always going to do the wrong thing. But if you want to follow the rule, like I literally, especially with like gift cards, when someone's like, oh, like all the scammers or they don't send the right thing or people win a buyer's giving and they don't send it and they only send some. Absolutely not. If you think I'm going to risk my livelihood over $5, over $50, if you think I'm going to risk my livelihood over selling a fake, that's insane. The people that do that, they're on their own path. You're a grown up. You can do whatever you want. You want to be like that? For sure. I am not going to be the one. I don't know if men can be shirtless. Probably because society, men can be shirtless and women can't. So yeah, a lot of people have been banned. A lot of people are getting in trouble. I am not risking my life for this, to show you a boob. I fell down drunk on my show and cried out for an adult. My wife came and shut the show off. That's amazing. I love that for you. I have totally drank on shows. I've never been drunk. On my 24-hour show, we drank champagne. I've taken shots. When we did a hot dog eating contest on here. I had a bunch of wieners. I've done some weird shit on here too. I juggle. When people ask me what I do for a living, I say I do weird shit online for money, because facts. But other morning 5 a.m. seller literally showing Playboys with boobs. Yeah, so people do stuff all the time. Just do it at your own risk. But if you want to follow the rules, follow the rules. Can you explain the basic things you need to ship your items? You need some kind of printer. When is the Wiener Show? Asking for a friend. I think I have clips of it on my YouTube, on my TikTok for sure. I drove to Pennsylvania and went and saw Green 13 and Griff, and me and Jeremy from Green 13 had a hot dog eating contest. I'm glad you found me too. What was I saying? You had a seizure in a show? Ooh, that's scary. I'm glad you're okay. I did win. Fun fact. And Steve-O did it with us. And me and Steve-O are going to get married in the Wienermobile. All right, let's run another one of those flags because they're amazing and I have a few. So we're going to run another one. Congratulations to whoever won this. Thank you so much. Girl power, exactly. You were saying what you need. Oh, what you need to sell. Basically, yeah, write that down. I'll put that on my dating profile. Best wiener eater around. I'm kidding. God damn it. Stop making me say stupid stuff. This video has to be up on YouTube forever. I love you. I wish people could see the chat on YouTube so you could see hi YouTube if you're here. What you need to start. You need a phone. You need a printer. You need items. You need tape. What I suggest you have is a computer, a thermal printer, a scale, a tape measure, a phone, multiple things. It's very basic to start. Yeah, scissors, a personality, flashlight, common sense. Those are things you need. You don't need. You should have a Sharpie, some tape. Sometimes I don't know if my sales are shipping, ground, or priority. It says it right now, and I hate this update. on Whatnot. So fun fact, thank you, Bro Sherry. Between 1 ounce and 15 ounces is going to be ground. Over a pound is going to be priority until you get to 5 pounds, and it'll go back to ground if you leave it the way that it's set up. If you sell things correctly, it'll ship correctly. When you go to ship everything, you're going to get this little thing. Expected U.S. ground advantage, expected U.S. priority, expected U.S. priority. It's going to tell you before you even go to print the label what it's going to ship. I hate that update because it takes up too much space, but it is clearly needed and it was requested by a lot of people, so it's there. Also, if you don't look at that and you're just going to wing it, you're going to print all your labels, then when you print it, you're going to see labels that look like this, and then this is going to be plain white envelope. The big G means ground. The priority means priority, and then there's priority flat rate or priority regular. Do you schedule USPS pickup? My post office picks up Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday from me every single week. I talked to the postmaster and worked it out so I don't have to schedule every week for a pickup. They just do it automatically. I have my past. The reason I'm not safe is because I am leaving this past show up. I can show it again. There's a picture of it on my Instagram and there's a whole video on it on my YouTube. There's an 8-minute video explaining this whole poster on my YouTube. I suggest you go watch it if you have any questions on shipping, because it's going to tell you when things can go in boxes. Plain white, not priority. Priority, not plain. Okay, so you need to get together all about that shopping money. You're welcome. Also why the buyer is not being refunded. Shopping money, where does it go? So we need to get together and ask Whatnot about the shipping money. I'm going to tell you right now, Whatnot pays way more than they make on shipping. So shipping money goes to Whatnot. Whatnot pays way more. So if you think you're being like scammed, Whatnot is paying. I would love to see the analytics to show how much they cover our ass, how much money they pay for our shipping mistakes and our shipping whatever. Even if they make a couple dollars here and there, good for them because they pay. You don't think that? I disagree wholeheartedly. Is there a thermal printer worth it compared to the red? I have a Polino. I love it. Had it for 2 years. P-O-L-O-N-O. It was $69 on Amazon. Whatnot has the best shipping by far. Facts. We tested this last week too. I went and I showed YouTube, like I showed eBay. I think just people think that it's bad because you can't make money in shipping. I don't think you should make money on shipping. I think that's a scam. Yeah, eBay upcharges. I think making money on shipping is shitty. Card Costco, thank you so much for your raid. Card Costco, are you a seller? You have 0 followers. Hello. I do not have an Amazon storefront. I got kicked off of that. So the client or buyer doesn't pay for the difference. Whatnot picks it up. If you are, they will pay for the difference. So like if I get a box, it'll say postage due or whatever, but they do give us 5 givvies, which cost them money. And then like let's say I charge Tranquility Antiques. Okay, I have one more of the things I'm going to run right now. I have one more of the swag. You got kicked off Amazon too? Found it. Let's say I charge, I don't know. That's what I was questioning. How to the mouth. Let's say I charge Tranquility Antiques $10 to ship these 2 things. And it actually only costs $9.21. Whatnot is going to keep that dollar. The buyer doesn't get a refund. The seller doesn't get a refund. But that's because I messed up. If I didn't overcharge her, then Whatnot wouldn't make any money. So it's not like if you charge too much for shipping, that's on you. That's not on them. Mom, I started my, oh no. Please hold. Everyone getting this giveaway for the last pendant. I might have to leave. I might have to go get my daughter. Exactly. They make plenty on the promote show feature. Exactly. How do you get the 921 shipping costs label at the top? I know, I can't help it. At the top to stay. What? I'm sorry, I don't answer your question. I don't understand. What will I do with myself if you leave? The sticker, the sticky. Oh, how do you get reduced shipping? I have a YouTube video on how to do reduced shipping. If you set up shipping the way that it automatically sets up. So when you go to schedule your shows, you can go down to your shipping settings. And when you click on shipping settings, you can do shipping cost and you can do buyer pays shipping cost. And then that means that the buyer will only pay $9.21 and you will pay the difference. I do not suggest doing that, but some people do. I suggest doing a lot of shows before you try to do that, or you're going to end up like that person paying $1,400 in shipping. My YouTube, oh no. Please hold. You received your necklace and it's beautiful. Thank you. I gotta do something with my daughter. It's 11:11. Make a wish. I'm glad you're getting a ton of great tips. I'm glad that you find this valuable. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I gotta figure this out. I think you should start right now. I think you should start anytime. You will grow as you go. The seller pays for shipping, yes. If you ship a plain white envelope, it's 78 cents. If you ship a small item, it's about $4.50. If you ship a large item, it's $9.21. You should not message people your shows. No. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, it's considered spamming, which is against whatnot terms and conditions. I'm going to tell you right now, it might work once in a while. I get sent 100 shows a day. I've never once clicked on a show. If you send me your show, I won't go. And that's how most people, and a lot of people will block you if you do that. So it's spamming. Do you use your home address for free pickup? No, this is my business. I block people too. Hi, my name is Christine. I have a full store full of stuff: antiques, collectibles, jewelry, glassware, clothing, a little bit of everything. I have a storefront, so I use that as my pickup. When you first started, did you preload your auctions? I did, and it didn't work. Preloading has never worked for me. I did scan shows when I first started. So because I had my store set up with my shelves and everything was set up on my shelves, I would walk around and people would say, "How much is that?" And I would tell them and I would run it. Rad, I haven't decided yet. Thank you for being here, Rad. I watch you. I watch you every day, right? I watch you every time you're on. Let me see. Don't set shows through messages. Exactly. Thank you. Oh, I'm going to have to go. All right, I'm going to do one more gift card giveaway. This is the last giveaway. You should, by doing things like this, by coming in. So messaging people your show when you have no context, no nothing is a way to get, look, I just got one. Who just sent me my show? That's pretty funny. Obviously not here and listening to my little rant because I just got another show. Someone sent me a random show. Never spoken before. Don't know if they follow me. You should gain your followers in a organic way. One, by selling, by being consistent. One, going to shows like this where you are chatting and you are sending, no, it was someone I don't know. You are, when I'm sitting in shows, if people are, good morning, if people are funny and engaging, like telling jokes in the chat, I'll follow them. If I see them supporting other people, I'll follow them. Like you got to find your tribe, but just blindly sending your shows to people with no explanation and it's just spamming people, and people don't like that. It clogs up people's feeds. I get a million messages a day. It's, not right. I share shows to specific sellers. Right. And if you have something, like I get people share me eggplant things all the time. I laugh. I think that's funny. You can share me eggplant things. If you see something and you think like, oh, Christine would really like this, and you send that to me, for sure, you can send it to me. That means you thought about me. You cared about me. You think it's something I like. If you just blindly send me a show, I don't know you. I don't know your name. I've never talked to you before. You're just spamming every person in your chat. That's not a good way to get me to come. Yeah, that a friend likes. Exactly. Yes, you can share on other forms of social media. So here's my right here. I have if everyone goes follow my YouTube, my Instagram, and my TikTok, I often have people come in and say, hey, you can't do that. Or yes, you can. Whatnot is a social media platform. Whatnot needs to grow. Whatnot wants you to promote yourself on other platforms and wants other platforms to promote you. I cannot say, hey, go over to my Instagram. I have this same thing over there for 20% off. Go buy it over there instead of here. I can't say that. I don't sell on any of these platforms. I'm promoting social media. I'm not promoting sales. You cannot promote your other sales. Like I can't put my eBay store in my bio. You cannot promote other selling. You cannot say to go buy on other platforms. You can promote your other social media. How do you feel about boosting your shows? Don't do it. Where can I watch a show after? On my YouTube. I will explain the boost. I think today was a prime example. Whatnot, I love you. Whatnot, I think 99% of what you do is amazing. Good morning, Kentucky Mom. Whatnot, you talked about making over $1 million last year on the pay to promote. Today, I have hovered right around 400 people the entire show. I had a couple people come in and pay to promote my show. While my show was promoting, I fell to about 375. And as soon as it was done promoting, I went back up to 400. Do I think the paid to promote can work in a very niche environment? Yes, I do. When you pay to promote, it pushes it to the entire platform. And 90% of this platform is still baseball cards and Pokemon and shoes. So if you are pushing it to, and you can see the analytics afterwards. I'll go and I'll see the analytics and it'll say 386 new views because of the page promote. But that doesn't mean any of those people want anything to do with me or what I'm doing. That means it was pushed to a random 400 people that were on this app at this time. And it does not mean it's something that they will ever be interested in what I'm selling. So if you are going to try to do like a baseball card, if I do a baseball card show, I'm going to pay to promote just to try it, just to see it. I have done this research many times. I've paid to promote for myself. I have had other people to pay to promote, and every single time I've had the exact same results. So no, I do not think that is worth it. The best way to support a seller is to tip them because we get 100% of that money. The second best way to support a seller is to buy something from them because we get most of that money. The third best way to support a seller is to share their show, be here, talk in the chat, tap the screen. You can share in lots of different ways. Paying to promote is not one of them. My postman is here, which is great. I'm going to enter one more giveaway, and I'm going to go get my daughter after the postman leaves. Everyone getting this gift card giveaway. Thank you so much for being here. I'm not done yet, but thank you for being here and asking questions. I hope I was helpful for you. I hope that you got something out of this. Thank you for all of the tips and all the love and all the purchase out of the Buy It Now. It really does help. And it helped me to not have a 0 sales day. So I very much appreciate all of you. Yes, she's okay. Morning.
Morning.
How are you?
Good.
Good, thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. End of your taxes, how does it work? You'll get a W-2 from your, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, hide your dogs. About to scan. You'll get a 1099 from your payout provider. So like if you have Stripe, you got a 1099 from Stripe. I got a 1099 from PayPal. Yes, I do. Water to wine. Does the tapping screen help? I think so. I think it, there's something in the algorithm that it helps, but I don't know. We haven't done a whole lot. Oh shoot, I didn't start this last one. Sorry, I'm not getting that. Actually, you know what? Hold on. I text her. Okay, I text her, but she didn't answer. Why wouldn't she answer me? Okay. Never mind. Aunt Brittany went and got her. Thank you so much, Aunt Brittany. Save the day. You can't anymore. If you had PayPal as a payout option at the beginning, you can continue to use PayPal as a payout option. You can't add it now. So I have it. And that's for now. I'm sure they'll change it where I have to get rid of it at some point. Yes. Thanks, Aunt Brittany. Save the day. She's already there. But she didn't answer me, so I didn't know she was going. Because Emma just said, wait, Aunt Brittany just said she's here. I'm confused. Thank you, Aunt Brittany. I've been audited twice. Keep yes. Britt, I don't know why my first message didn't send to you. I'm here. No problem at all. Thank you. Okay, good. Have my first show scheduled for this evening. Any tips? Get very comfortable talking to yourself. Continue to run things even if no one is there. And no matter what that number says, it is not correct. If that number says 4 people, there could be 400 people watching you from outside because it automatically plays from outside. And also, it's only 4 people at a time. At the end of your show, you can look at your analytics and you could have had 400 people and there was just 4 people different all the time. You have a bunch of different, I will ask for more. I don't know. You have a bunch of different people all the time. You don't want a pregnant cat. Is it an outdoor cat? We need barn kitties. She just asked if I wanted a pregnant cat. I do not use broadcasting software. You're on my iPad and I stream to YouTube as well through multicasting. The past couple of weeks after a show, they cannot bid, but they can come in. So like the reason I say to continue running something, because if someone is watching from the outside and they see something they'll click in and they'll bid on it. So they can watch from the outside and they will but that's why like if your screen is blank or you're not showing anything, you can they can still watch and they can come in. So like if you do here, I'll show you. If you are in if you're just scrolling through shows right now on my For You page, if I just scroll, let's wait until it happens. It's called Live Tiles. Oh look, I'm on the thing. I'm on the thing. It's called Live Tiles, and it'll show you, like, it'll be running things. Like, it'll show people running things. I can't get it to come up right now. Swifty, I have the caramel ones as 4 because the candy bar prices went up. And so I put them as 4 to help make up for some of the deficit for selling the other ones at 3. And also because the caramel are my favorite. So I don't want anyone to buy them so I can eat them all. So I charge more. It's only part of the thing. And also, like I said, with the number, I used to show it all the time at the end. Girl math, exactly. Is like at any given time. So all day today, there was about 400 people in this room, right? At the end of my show, I'll look at the analytics and it'll tell me there was 2,500 people in this room. And that means I had at least 2,500 people in here for more than 5 minutes. I had 2,500 times to get people to come in and like me. But it never went up to that number. So you never know. They're not the same people all the time. So if your thing says 10 people, doesn't mean it's the same 10 people. It can be different people all the time. Yes, it used to be easier when you could look at past shows. Now you have to do some research on to in your analytics. It's kind of a pain. Did you tell her she has to sign me out? You have to run in and sign her out. So sorry. Just did. First, I hope Aunt Brittany's on my sign out sheet. I saw new sellers that were over 100K in very short amount of time. The giveaway card, do you think that was an issue? They got banned, so I don't know what they did. For sure. Red Rooster, thank you so much for the raid. Everyone go follow the Red Rooster. Thank you for bringing your friends over here. I appreciate you. I said that I was done. I'm not done. The Red Rooster came over here. I got to do something for her. Yes, look at all the Canada flags. So everyone go follow the Red Rooster. And get in this giveaway. Hold on, I'm adding it. Sorry, that took so long. Everyone get in there. Our favorite Canadian seller. What do I claim them as? Just inventory? I just don't know since the receipts aren't really detailed. Oh, I missed something. Sorry if I missed something. Today we're doing a shipping show. My letter carrier is amazing. Yes, saves the day. Saves so much time. The issue was with drop shipping. That's why they were given time out for a week. Oh, got it. Thank you for telling me that. I didn't know that. My appointment is at 2. I spent about 10K on inventory. If I sell that just to get my money back to generate followers, will I have to pay tax on that? It depends. You should speak to your accountant. I owe the IRS $50,000, so don't ask me anything about taxes. I suck at taxes. But I feel like there's probably something. You won't make a profit, but it'll still show as sales, so it'll wash. See you tomorrow. Thank you so much. You too. So it'll wash as far as when they go to do your taxes, as far as inventory in, inventory out. That's how I do my taxes. So if you buy it for 50 and sell it for 50, it should wash. So you don't have to pay income tax on that. But again, get an accountant. Best thing I ever did. Saved my life. Get an accountant. For a dime, and it cost me $277. I sold 722 stickers for a dime, and it cost me $277 in shipping. I feel like that fits your name completely. Wait, we have to pay taxes? I don't know. I haven't done my taxes yet, and they're doing 5 days. So God help me. Where is that button? What button? Also, new rules. We can't compete for fun with each other on a prize. I should change the raid then. It was fun, handcrafted, made trophy. What do you mean you can't compete with each other for a prize? We can't win something? It says you can't give away a prize, and you can't give away. That means that's not you can't incentivize someone to buy. Steph, thank you so much for the raid. Everyone go follow Steph and get in this gift card giveaway. That means you can't be like, hey, if you buy this, you're going to get this for free. You can't incentivize someone to buy by promising them a giveaway. But if you're doing a seller thing, you can do a fun, that's not a buying thing. That's not if you buy something, you win this. That's a seller. That's just a private thing. That means that's two totally different things. Trick for sending in a white envelope. Yep. I have a video about that. It is 2 minutes long. I also have this video, but I have a 2-minute long video on my YouTube where you can see that. No, don't boost your shows. You can also go back and rewatch all of the things that I said today, and you'll see how many times I have to repeat myself, and you're going to laugh. You can't incentivize. It's a law. So it's the same reason. All right. I'm not going to look at the chat for a second so I can explain this the correct way. The reason that there is a form that non-buyers can fill out for a buyer's givey is because it is against the law for you to give someone something based on purchase. No purchase necessary. If you ever entered any kind of anything, No purchase necessary is always what it says, right? With every kind of phone contest, every kind of contest, sweepstakes laws, no purchase necessary. That is why even the buyer's givey can be won by someone that does not buy anything if they, even McDonald's has that, if they fill out a form. So you cannot promise to give someone something for free if they buy something. You cannot incentivize someone to buy something by saying, I'm going to give this to you for free if you buy this. You cannot hinder anybody from entering something or getting a giveaway, and you can't say you only can get this giveaway if you buy something, or if you do this for me, or if you tip me, or if you do whatever. You cannot give something for free. That's why it always says that on sweets. And it is the law. It is not a whatnot thing. So everyone's like, what? That's such bullshit. Whatnot should do away with that, blah, blah. That's not a whatnot thing. That is a law thing. That is a legal thing. That is a government thing. That is a crossed everything in the entire country law. Buyer's givey is the exact same thing. That is why buyer's giveys can be filled out with, I did a $50 buyer's givey during my last raid train, and a non-buyer won it because they filled out a form and I sent them $50. Don't be the dickhead who says it's going to be $50 and sends them a middle finger sticker because they didn't buy anything. That's also against the law. It's against the rules. You can get in trouble for that. Don't be that guy. Do you pay shipping on a buyer's givey? Yes. It scares me with all these new sellers who have no clue how to start. Yes. So I am here to help you. D Angel, thank you, Donna. Donna Harvey won that giveaway. Thank you so much. I'm gonna do one more because I'm gonna go off on a little tangent. Here's my thing with new sellers. I'm here to help. I do these shows. Lots of us do these shows for free. I am working for free. It's been 2.5 hours. I am here. This is a loss leader in my eyes, right? This is for, sometimes you have to celebrate your non-monetary wins. These shows are non-monetary wins for me. These shows are times where I make connections with the community, where I help the community grow because I love this platform. I want to see us all be successful. I want to see us grow. That being said, and questions in this chat don't bother me at all. But when I get questions like, how do I ship something? Where do I buy inventory? How do I how do I start a show? There are resources for this. I had a meeting with Whatnot about 6 months ago. And during that meeting, they were calling to they asked me questions about how I, about these shows basically. And one of the things they said was, I looked up your seller's support requests with your email, and you only have 2. You've been on the platform for 2 years. You only have 2 seller reports. Do you have another email that you've been requesting support on? And I said, no. And they said, how? And I said, because I can figure it out myself, because I utilize all the tools available for me. I do not want to ask. People bitch and say they want a phone number. None of you deserve a phone number to Whatnot, because the reason that we can't get through to seller support is because they get questions like this every day. How do I print a label? Where do I ship this from? How do I find a box? What box size should I use? The reason that it takes 2 days for seller support to answer you is because they're thumbing through millions of idiotic questions all day long. And that's what the phone calls would be. The reason that it takes us all, you need to use the tools available. If you have now, exactly, how do I web now? If you have, and I said this before, if you have gone and you have looked at sellers support online and you can't find the answer, if you have Googled it and you cannot find the answer, if you put in shipping Whatnot into Google, there's 100 different things you can read. If you have watched all of my YouTube videos and multiple YouTube videos and you can't find the answer and how to figure out how to do it, if you have done the back work and you have tried to figure it out and you still can't, that is the time to reach out for quality support. That is the time to reach out to someone in chat. That is the time. If you have exhausted all of your options, it is this. I say it the same. I said it last time. Thank you for the raid. I appreciate you. I say it the same as the people who go on to Facebook and put in Facebook, when does Walmart open? You very easily could have found that out yourself in many ways. You could have Googled it. You could have driven there. You could have it's people that ask for it, but that is what makes it so hard for the rest of us to get anything done, because that is what it is. So these seller support chats are meant to help people. But I agree with that comment. Good morning, Mouse Lab. That comment 100%, in that there are a lot of people on here that shouldn't sell, or just need to do a little bit of legwork before you start to sell. Anyone can sell. I hope you do sell. I hope you stay here forever and you're super successful. I do think that you should take the time to go to shows like this, read an article, watch a video. You can, no matter how you learn, there's a way that you can learn it. But do that first. Don't, I say this, and I'm not going to say it. You need to be, do you need the internet? You need to just take the time to do a little bit of research for yourself. And then there's a difference also between opinions and questions, right? So coming in here, how do I gain followers? Those are just, you want opinions, you want questions, you want advice. That's advice. There's a difference between advice and actually being too lazy to read, right? Read to lead. When I was store manager at Lowe's, I had a district manager. Her name was Roseanne. She was my district administrative manager, and she printed out little things that said read to lead, and she put them on our computer. Before we reached out to her, read to lead. Also, I used to say, 8 or higher, bro. If you ever watch How I Met Your Mother, after Marshall and Lily have a baby, they say, Ted, don't come to us with your 1 and 2 and your 3 and your problems. 8 or higher, bro. 8 or higher, bro. And I used to say that to all of my associates, 250 associates. Do not walk into my door until it's 8 or higher, bro. There's a million other people that you can talk to. You can look it up. You can ask another manager. You can ask another associate. You can ask someone else. 8 or higher, bro. Once you get to a point where you cannot find the answer, or it's such a big issue that you need me, then you come see me 100% of the time, and I will fix it. I will help you. I will do it for you. But until then, 8 or higher, bro. So you need to treat everything in your life the exact same way. Until you have exhausted all of your options and you can't figure it out, then you reach out and then you ask for help. Until then, 8 or higher, bro. Thank you for listening to my little rant. Will Whatnot auto choose? So when you sell things, thank you for coming to my TED Talk. However you sell it is how they ship it. It is not Whatnot that chooses it. It is you and the post office, right? So read to lead, 8 or higher, bro. So you ship something 0 to 1 ounces. If you have it in the sticker category, it's going to go this. If it is 1 ounce to 15 ounces, it's going to go ground. If it is 16 ounces to 80 ounces, it's going to go priority. If it's over 80 ounces and not in a flat rate box, it's going to go back to ground. That is how it's going to ship every single time. And that is based on how you sell it. I have poster board everywhere. I have poster board for everything. I went to school to be a teacher, secondary education and mathematics. I didn't want to teach children though. So here's my issue. And this is why I talk to you the way that I do. I never wanted to teach children. I wanted to teach adults. I wanted to be a math professor. I wanted to teach people who wanted to learn. So if you're here and you want to learn, I want to teach you, but I also want to be able to talk to you like an adult and you need to be able to take it. And if you don't, then you don't have to watch me. I'm here just to help you. I'm doing this for free, mind you. I have to leave here soon. Good luck finding an adult. Exactly. But I'm clearly not a teacher. I sell shit online for money. Hi, my name is Christine. I have a full store full of stuff. Antiques, collectibles, jewelry, glassware, clothing, a little bit of everything. Clearly didn't even have the patience to become a teacher, but I did teach a lot of things when I worked at Lowe's too. I did a lot of, I did a lot of women in leadership classes, and I taught a lot of manager trainings. I like to teach. I like to help, but I like to help people who want to help themselves. So if you want to help yourself, I am here to support you and help you the best I can. Thank you so much for your tip. I appreciate you. But if you are not going to put in the work or try yourself, you can lead a fish to water. That's not it. You can lead a man to water. You can lead a horse to water. You lead someone to water. You can't think. Have you ever seen that Ron Swanson quote? And it was like, teach a man to fish, give a man a fish, eats for a day. Don't teach a man to fish. Fishing is easy. Figure it out yourself. That's how I feel about 90% of life. I'm not going to, fishing is easy. Figure it out yourself. She says that after she does a 2.5 hour shipping show. High and low for Viva, and no one said clearly as you in your video. Thank you so much. That's fine. I appreciate that. And you know what? You know, the reason I made that video is because I couldn't find a way to do it as easy as I did in my video. So that's a fair question and a fair assessment. Ron Jeremy, that is a fair thing to say. And I appreciate that you watched my video and it was 2 minutes and it helped you and I appreciate you. Thank you for your tip. I love you. You can't take a fish to water, but you can't make the horse eat it. Exactly. Same saying for sure. Do you suggest using more than one device? I do. I use my iPad because it is bigger and I can read the chat better. And then I run things off of my phone so that I can do 2 things at once. Not necessary, but it does make it much easier. Okay, it is 11:40. This was good. I hope that you got something out of it. If you have more questions, comments, concerns, please go watch my YouTube videos. I am doing tomorrow. Me, Cherry Bomb Vintage, and Ho to the Mo will be on all day, so you can come back and talk to us, hang out with us, buy some stuff. No, do not boost. And go back and rewatch this video on YouTube to see why I say that, because we tested it today. My name on YouTube is the same. I am the Hodgepodge Place on all platforms. Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, if you don't mind swearing. I'm excited for you to meet them. They're amazing. They live in Rochester, so they're gonna drive here. Thank you so much for your purchases out of the Buy It Now. I appreciate everything. Yeah, I'm gonna go do something with my hair. It's a mess. I appreciate you getting things, buying things out of my Buy It Now. I appreciate all the tips more than you know. And it is making it so I'm not having a 0 sales day. So I appreciate you. Cursing is a sign of honesty. Facts. What's up? You have a kindergarten field trip tomorrow? That'd be fun. Odd question. I send you a picture of a project. Could you tell me what jewelry bag would be best for me? I can try. I will. Thank you, CLB. I'm going to come back later and finish packing. No. I am going to come back later and finish packing after I do my hair. So maybe I'll log on later, but if not, I'll see you all tomorrow. Thank you for your tips. Y'all are wild. I love it. Okay. We are going to create a raid and we are going to go. Should I go to someone big? Should I go to someone little? I haven't rated anyone big in a while. Should we go to recent? I don't want to raid someone recently rated. The issue is we've rated a couple people recently who have not been very good. Similar sellers. Let's raid someone I don't know. Let's raid. I should have sent someone to find someone before I did this. I raided Dwayne the other day. Let's raid. Yes, always raid no matter what. All right, we're gonna raid Treasure Seeker 826. Treasure Seeker 826 has 9 people in the room. They're doing estate sales. I don't know who this is, so hopefully they love us. Everyone go say hi. Be patient, be kind. This is a lot of people to be going into a room of someone we don't know. So be nice. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you again.